Lulu, hello. I'm feeling okay. Finally starting to feel a little bit human. Still kind of meh. I could go to bed soon. I was out walking around trying to get some air and de-stress a little while ago. It's from so late. But yeah. Hi. How are you doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you're doing better than me. To anybody new who's watching, hi, I'm Bernardo Espanol. I am from New York City. I'm in New York City. I currently live in Manhattan for now. Hopefully for a while. We'll see what happens there. And yeah, I've been gone for a little bit. I honestly, part of me just kind of wanted to come back tomorrow or maybe even Monday. But kind of lonely, as per usual. Like, I could use the company. So, here we are. Recovering from surgery. It went kind of well. I'm not quite happy with the results yet, but apparently my nose is going to change the next few months. So we'll see how that goes. I got Mochi next to me. Unfortunately, Rocky is no longer here with me. He's staying with Jasmine temporarily, but probably permanently. I'm not quite sure yet, to be honest. He's a bit of a handful, and right now, apparently, my nose is so delicate that any small jostle can, like, break it. So apparently, even the pressure from taking a shower could throw my nose off. And now that I'm looking in the screen, it looks like my nose got crookeder. So here's hoping I didn't accidentally mess it up. Although the day after, the day of the splint removal, it didn't look right to me. I was actually considering talking to the doctor about making a face protector cast to put on while I sleep, and now I'm kind of wondering if I most definitely have to do that because seeing myself on video, I think my nose looks even more crooked. So we shall see. Hopefully you're all doing better than me. Hopefully you're all doing fine. Hopefully you had a great week and whatnot. Stacy, I saw the post on the Discord server back when I was feeling like hell. So hopefully there's some good news coming from you. Delulu, I hope you're doing well. Liz, always happy to have you in chat. Happy to see you. Hopefully you're all having had an amazing week and on the start of a great weekend. I am most likely, besides small walks, just going to rest this weekend. Apparently, the doctor said I'm good enough to start jogging, which is weird. Because like it's kind of nice to know I can go. He said I'm allowed to speak as much as I want. He said I'm allowed to start jogging. He said I'm allowed to start working out. I just can't lift about 40 pounds and more, which are over 40 pounds, which is kind of crazy because everything the doctor told me basically is like against everything the internet is telling me about my how to recover from this kind of surgery. The good news is breathing is I can breathe through my nose again, but this doesn't feel actually better than before the surgery. So we'll see. He said it's going to get better over time, but I'm a little disappointed by this right now. We'll find out. It's a little warm in here right now. I was boiling some water for some humidity and heat in my apartment. It's kind of chilly in here and it's been kind of dry. And from my understanding, I got to keep very moist. So yeah, there's that. I'm tired. I want a hug. I would love to have a couch. I'd be able to sit down on my couch and watch TV and relax, but that's not actually an option for my tiny apartment. We'll see what happens. Seems like some stuff happened in the news while I was gone, so the world's been interesting. I've been thinking about making some videos about all this stuff because as a political science major, as bad as I felt these past few days, I found myself enraptured with the news and all the dumb stuff happening. And honestly, I kind of want to do some videos chit-chatting about this. And I don't know, maybe I'll create a new channel, Nardio News, Bernardo Espanol, Let's Talk the World. I don't know, something like that. But I will say one thing to anybody who's watching right now. Get your shopping done now. Get your Christmas shopping done. Get your birthday shopping done. Get all the shopping done for things that do not expire now. Any plastics, any electronics. If I were you guys and I had money, I don't have money. I wish I did. I would buy the new MP3 player. I would buy the new phone. I would buy the new. Oh my God, they came out with a new. They came out with a new Apple laptop that I want. The Neo. Oh my God, the Apple Neo is exactly what I want from a travel laptop. It's like I want. And if you guys want that, I encourage you to get it because I dare say after this week, maybe, prices are about to fucking skyrocket. Like skyrocket. So if you can afford to get yourself some new doodads you need around the house, new tires for the car, spare tires for the car, like just get shit done now because prices are about to go up considering all the stupidity happening in the world. So yeah, I'm broke. I can't do shit. But if you could do stuff, you do it. So yeah, good luck to all of you successful people out there. I wish you all the very best. Yeah, that's it. To anybody who doesn't know what's happening, I don't know. I paint miniatures on the channel. I have a box full of miniatures I've been working on for a long bit that I'm gonna try to play with a little bit tonight. I paint miniatures on stream. I do cosplay interviews. I do interviews with other interesting people. I live stream and chit chat sometimes, and I tend to piss people off. So I really don't understand why people watch me. But to anybody who wants to stick around, hi, I'm Bernardo. I hope you're having a good night. Get your shopping done. Get your shopping done. Oh yeah, speaking of shopping, I am deleting. I am completely deleting my Amazon wish list very soon. And if any of you have an Amazon wish list, I recommend that you delete it very soon. Like, do not have an Amazon wish list anymore, at least a public one that you do not share with friends and family that you trust. Amazon is instituting a new, unbelievably retarded policy where they're gonna let the personal information for these wish lists go basically public. So now people who buy me things soon, I think on the 18th, they're gonna start it. If people buy me things on an Amazon wish list or buy anything for you guys on your wish lists, they can track it to my home address. And Amazon's response to that is just get a P.O. box. It's like, last time I got a P.O. box, it was like over $400 for a fucking year. And I think it had like a $200 re-up. So it's like, I can't afford a P.O. box. I'm a loser. So what I'm going to do is just delete my Amazon wish list. I recommend you all do the same. And if I create any new wish list, maybe Walmart, maybe Etsy or something else. But Amazon lost the fucking plot with that shit. Apparently there's something content creators use called Throne. Maybe I'll move on to that, but I think I have to pay for it. I don't know how that fucking works. I don't know. But just giving you guys some heads up. Get your stuff now. Delete your wish list. I'm deleting mine like probably on the 10th or so. And that's it. No other personal news. I gained some weight. I'm chubbier. I've been looking at pictures of myself. I jumped on the scale and didn't like what I've seen. I guess spending the past week in bed eating junk food and like makeshift baby food for a while, I put on some pounds, and I gotta work it off. The nice thing is the doctor said I could start running, but honestly, I'm nervous to run for at least another maybe 3-4 weeks. So it's about exercising at home, body weights, eating properly. Although I tell you what, I would kill for a pizza right now. Oh God, honestly, it feels nice to just kind of talk to people again. I've been so fucking lonely, and I've been in so much pain. And I wanted to live stream earlier, I really did, but like I was in such horrific fucking pain. Like they underprescribed me with the pain meds almost criminally. Like, oh yeah, you'll be fine, dude. The pain meds they gave me were out like 2 hours before the next dose, every fucking time. And then they tried some new pain pills, and they only gave me like they wrote the prescription for 8, and they only gave me 4. I'm like, what is this? And by the time I opened it, I was at home. Like, and so I was like, what am I gonna do? Because if I went back to the pharmacy and said, hey, you guys didn't give me enough pills, you're gonna assume I'm a goddamn drug addict. So I just kind of like just suffered for a while at home with no pain meds and all the noise happening. It was not fun. And I kind of wanted to stream, but like having the cast on my face made it where there was always something in my line of sight. So it made looking at like most other things painful. So I couldn't really relax, like reading any books or playing video games. I was kind of dick around a little bit on my computer, but not much else. So that was it. But yeah. All right, I'm going to catch up on chat. I hope you're all doing well. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section. And yeah, we'll see. All right. Delulu saying hi, first person. Liz, welcome back. Stacy, what's up, B? How are you doing? You looking good? I am happy. I'm looking good. I'm honestly still not happy with my reflection right now. I'm really not happy with how this is like healing and settling. I'm worried that my nose is gonna be permanently fucked up. Although the funny part is, realistically, I had a fucked up nose before this and I did fine dating wise. So as long as this doesn't make me uglier, like ugly, I should be fine. And I don't think I'm like ugly. I think I just have a weird nose now. But then again, yeah, I had a weird nose before. Although, so I mean, the plus side is like I can breathe through my nose better when I'm doing the fun stuff. So when my mouth and tongue are busy, I could actually breathe through my nose now instead of being able to hold my breath for like 5 minutes at a time when I'm down there. So it's like that's a plus. That's a plus. Here's hoping it gets better so I could even breathe easier. But we'll see how that goes. I haven't done any of that fun stuff yet. I have no one, and my nose is very fragile. But who knows? Hopefully. So let's go out here. Lulu question. Hi Liz. Stacy. Kevin Matthew. Remind me of. I have no idea who that is. Lobotomized banana bread. Welcome back. Stacy. It just looks more swollen on one side. Yeah, it's veering toward one side and it's irking the shit out of me. Susan, welcome back. Happy face. Lulu, hello. Stacy with the hug. Everyone's saying hi. Lulu missed this. I missed this too. Your boy Johnny, what is up? Hello. Hope you're doing well. Cuddy Cat, welcome back. You're looking like a regular old self, speedy recovering positive vibe. Thank you so much. So one of the ways I've been dealing with it is suppose you got to use ice packs, but over the past week, my face was way too sensitive for the ice packs. Like I would do it for a little bit and I would have like mind-fuckingly horrible headaches. So I just started kind of like sitting on my fire escape and just like letting the cold air hit me, sitting on my fire escape or walking on it back and forth and staring over the edge, and I caught it cold air. Thankfully, it was cold enough in the city to like help me like heal. And then now that I've been given the okay from my doctor to walk around, I've been walking around the city, and thankfully for now, it's been cold enough to kind of like soothe my face in a way that doesn't suck. So that's nice. And yeah, it looks like I'm kind of healing at a decent pace. I still have these two like what a broken liver looking yellow under eye things going on, but could be worse. Hopefully, I hope and pray that my nose evens out and like settles in, but I'm worried. I don't want to be ugly. I'm single and lonely. I don't want to have to like have a fucked up crookeder nose. I don't know. I don't want to have to be one of those people who like catfish bitches. Photoshop myself and fix it and then put it on the Tinder. I was gonna say LinkedIn. But put it on Tinder and a girl shows up. She's like, I don't want to have to do that. But we'll see. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Hello. Whole bunch of happy stars from Nat. Hopefully you're doing well. Johnny, you're not a loser, dude. I'm a loser. But we'll get over that. Jimmy Dean calls me a stinky Jew. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's a big problem. I got my nose surgery, and I'm still being called a Jew. God damn it. God damn it. I'm sorry, baby. Yes. I thought I got rid of the Jewy nose, and I still looked like one apparently. Damn it. Oh, this sucks. You know what? Jimmy Dean's son guy got under my skin. Good job with that, buddy. Oh, that was hilarious. Nice to know I could still get comments from all the anti-Jew stuff. I'll take it. I need the comments. I need the what is it called? The engagement. I'll take that. Let me catch up on chat. Sorry about this, guys. I suck. It's been a while. Haven't been in here in a minute. How are things been? Did you land the job in the industry you wanted? No, Alex, still a loser. Jeff says, do a flip? No. Blow yourself. Thanks for the heads up, nerdy. Okay. Zara, you look good. I like what I sus. You're like peanut buttery. What the? I'm getting some fun comments. Johnny, you look amazing. What's this feeling I feel with you? Zara, I don't know. Don't be into me, okay? Let me see your channel. You're kind of cute, but don't be into me. It's always weird when a community starts crushing on me. You could do better than me, trust me. You're practically peanut butter. Okay, you look amazing. What's the feeling I feel with you? Chat, he's cute. Not gonna lie, says App. Okay. Zara, I better go. My celibacy. Bye. Love you already. What? Celibacy? Okay. Alex, what happened to King Dardio? Not much. No pain meds. Oh, grow up. Yes, good to you to do. Hello. Do a flip. Oh my God, kid, stop. Kristen, hello. Welcome back. Hello. Welcome back, Kristen. I hope you had a good week. Did you get rhinoplasty? I had my nose had to get rebuilt. So I basically got a free nose job along with having my nose fixed. Apparently my nose was kind of crooked. I guess like this, like it started off this way and then went this way. And then I had like a big hook, like a arch on it. And apparently both sides of my nostrils were too small to really get air through properly. And while I was training myself to try to be a nose breather like everybody else, it wasn't enough. So I eventually saw a nose specialist, and they said, yeah, the guy looked at me from across the room, was like, you got deviated septums. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, your nose is all crooked, which sucked to hear. Because honestly, for majority of my life until, I don't know, last year, I thought my nose was normal. Like, no lie. And then, like, actually, back in college, I noticed I had, like, a kind of a bigger nose this way. But that was after I started, like, getting women and being popular, so it didn't really drag me down too much. But for years, I thought my nose was fine. And then I find out, like, oh, yeah, people, like, everyone in my life said, yeah, your nose has been crooked. Yeah, your nose has been crooked. Everyone I spoke to about it, like, yeah, you had a crooked nose. Like, no one told me this shit. I'm, like, 80 years old, and no one has told me this. I've been with women. I've like been in love. I've had thousands of pictures taken of myself, and no one has told me my nose was crooked. So then, like after I find this out, I look at myself, I'm like in the mirror, staring at myself, like, I guess I see it. So the doctor had to basically break this, like break everything here, straighten it out a bit, filed this down over here as much as he could, and then drilled some holes in, and then rebuilt the structures in there with other pieces of what was left over in my nose. And then apparently, if there wasn't enough material in there, they would take bits from my ear, and if there wasn't enough material there, they needed nothing else. They would use dead bodies, tissue from dead bodies, and shove it into my nose, and I had to like sign off on that. Like, all right, cool. So yeah, that happened. And the healing process was not fun. But yeah, so I had a nose job, which is kind of funny because I never thought I would ever have any sort of like plastic surgery stuff done. But like I asked, like, hey, while you're there, do you mind like, you know, shaving that part down a little bit? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll see what we can do. And then I come back and now like my little ridge is gone. Although I'm still being called a Jew, so I'm like, God damn it. Like I still, it still feels weird to laugh and talk. I spent the past week or two, whatever, since this started, not speaking, because apparently, according to the internet, you need to speak as little as possible. Do not have exaggerated facial expressions. Keep yourself like still to help the healing process, which is what I was doing. And then I was in horrific pain. Like it felt like they took turns throat fucking me, like skull fucking me, because when I was after the surgery, I was like, oh. And I've had a lot of surgeries done before, and my throat was never this raw. I've even had like 2 endoscopies the past year. I was fine. This time, it felt like I was getting donkey fucked down the throat. It was bad. Not like I've done that for fun. I'm just saying. So yeah, I couldn't really speak anyway. But for the past few days after the surgery, I was trying to keep us. This is the most I've spoken since the last time I've streamed, actually. So yeah, I don't really have any friends or family who care to visit. So it's been me alone here since the surgery happened. So, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't mess my throat up speaking too much, or my nose by talking too much. We'll see. Dude's pretty damn handsome, says Pace. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Please feel free to flatter me more. My broken ass sense of self could definitely use all the hype. Jacob said hi. Ep says you're cute. Doom says hello. Susan says hello. Nose is fine. Have some confidence. Da, 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 da. What's going on here? Oh my god. Hey, please do not eat hot chip. You'll end up lying. Okay, we got the foreign kids in chat. Learn English, kids. We're in America. And if you're not, you'll be conquered by America soon. Learn English. Have some confidence in yourself. This is not me going on a pity party. This is me being realistic. This is not me fishing for compliments. This isn't like boohoo pity party. I know how I look. I know self flaws, and we should. The weird part is, we should be allowed to speak on how we honestly feel about ourselves. This is not me looking for comments, but it's always weird when I or other people give honest feedback, and you have people in the crowd like, "Oh no, you're beautiful," and you look at the person, they're not. When you see somebody who's morbidly obese talking about having to lose weight, and there's always some idiot in the comment section, "You don't need to lose weight, girl. You're fucking fierce. You're fierce." It's like, no, she's gonna die. She needs to lose weight. So I appreciate you guys. I adore you guys, but this is me just being real, okay? I do not have any like huge, horrible self-confidence issues. I've been fine most of my life. As much as I was just saying all that, but like, don't worry. I'm not gonna be like throwing up down the sink next or like starving myself besides a normal diet. But thank you for the support. Let's see here. Confidence, please charge the phone. Liz, hey everyone, doing my kids' nighttime routine, but listening. I'll join in a bit. Liz, spend time with the kids. Don't worry about me. You have beautiful kids, I'm sure. Love them. Spend time with them. Do a flip. I'm not doing any flips, okay? I'm not doing any sort of flips. You ever listen to? I don't listen to music. I'm not with it. Sixto, hello, welcome back. Whoa, said the B word. I don't even know what the B word is. The B word. Come on. Mess said hi. Susan, hello. Making America safer, Donald Trump. I don't think I believe in that anymore, but good luck with that. While I'm still unbelievably pro-America, support God's chosen people. Oh my God. Yeah, man, go F yourself. We'll get rid of you. Are there rules tonight? This is no rules tonight. I'll throw rules in later. For now, I'm enjoying the engagement, but we'll just get rid of a few idiots. I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'm worried that there might be just no rules. I mean, guys, don't be an asshole. It's not hard. Do you like Catholic goth Latinas? Yes. Yes. Recently, YouTube has been putting some like stupidly sexy goth Latina in my feed, and I'm not opposed to it. I am very much not opposed to it. And she's stacked too. But like, I'm okay with this. Although a few of them like cake themselves in makeup, and honestly, I find myself as I get older being less and less of a fan of women who like douse themselves in makeup. I mean, it still looks nice, but you kind of want to make sure what you got looks like nice underneath all the makeup. And then when women wear too much makeup too often, their skin just starts looking like shit whenever it's not on. It's like had like a weird sickly pallor to it. Pallor, whatever. I'm tired. But no, we support the Catholic goth Latinas. Okay. We totally support the Catholic goth Latinas in his house. And now you kids are saying some weird stuff. How was pain recovery with your rhinoplasty? It was fucking horrific. I'm late to this chap. Yeah, they did not give me the proper medication. I left a long. They gave me a survey to talk about the stuff, and one of my complaints was like that. I have had probably about a dozen surgeries now in my life, and a bunch of surgeries that are supposed to be horrifically painful, and they really weren't because they were on top of their game. The pain support after this surgery was just abysmal. Like I was seriously considering talking, like DMing Stacy, one of our resident like community members who's a fan of the marijuana, and begging her to get me in contact with somebody who can get me some fucking drugs because nothing was working and I was like crying in horrific pain in my apartment. I was this close to reaching out to the neighborhood degenerates, my family friends that I know, and begging for some actual drugs to get me through this. And this is weird because I'm normally good with pain. I've normally been through a lot. This recovery had me seriously considering actual fun drugs. So yeah, I'm actually quite upset with that. I didn't do it. Donald Trump loves Valentine's Day. Okay, JJ is just saying dumb shit. I give you a few, like another chance, but I might. Yeah, you're not really being that bad, just being stupid. If you believe that. I love Bop It. Nardio, did you have a deviated septum? I had both of my septums were deviated. Yeah, you just answered my question, Lol. Is Nardio good for Nardio is good for the heart. I'm glad you think that. I appreciate it. Good luck. Start a paperclip. You look like an actor. Oh, I don't want to know who I look like to you guys. Da, 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 da. Cadaver tissue. Yes, cadaver tissue. I was gonna have dead people up inside my skulls. We all need little Nardy in our lives. That's so sick. I do have a reason to get dead body noses. I'm sure there's some like edgelord goth person like, yeah, man, you had them use dead bodies to put me back together. Do you have gnarly boogers? Kind of gross, but I will say if that sort of stuff grosses you out, you will be very unhappy with life the first week because yes, stuff comes out of your face. I was wearing basically facial tampons. One of my amazing subscribers here sent me like a care package, like an 80-pound care package full of supplies. And actually, no, several care packages. And one of them had a whole bunch of these things to use. And one of them was like these tampons you wear on your face to catch blood. You have like hanging by your lip. And I went through so many tampons. Like, ladies, I totally understand with you now. I totally understand with you. Like, I am completely on board and understand your struggle 100%, obviously. After this week and bleeding for a solid week or so, randomly, not having it stop, and then it going away, I completely understand what you're going through. Although the weird part is, after the surgery was done, I went to go to, that's not the surgery, but I went to see the doctor for the follow-up. I had my tampon on, and I go over like, oh, you don't need this anymore. Like ripped everything out of my nose, which was horrifically painful and horrible. And then he's like, you're gonna be fine now, bleeding should be gone. I go to the bathroom, and I'm looking in the mirror. I have my summer's blood all over my shirt. And thankfully, I had a spare shirt, so I was fine. I had a feeling things could go south. But yeah, I had to use it. What is it called? I'm still loopy, guys. I'm barely sleeping. The cast over my nose came off on Wednesday, and so did everything on the inside. And like, oh yeah, it should stop in a day or so. I was still bleeding out today. I think it finally stopped leaking. So here's hoping. Johnny, they likely use a reflexor tube in your throat to keep the airway open during the procedures. Oh no, I'm used to them shoving stuff down my throat for the surgical procedures. That's not new. The level of pain I've had, like, look, I'm just not used to having something that big inside of me. I'm just not. I don't know how you people do it. But I can't. Like, all right, Bob, do you think I'll ever find love? What? Your profile, if that's actually you, you're attractive as long as you're not crazy and you're not in an area full of scumbag guys. And if you can't find yourself like someone, maybe it's time for you to travel, go around the world, figure who you are, and find love. I can't really help you out there. And then if you're being celibate, it's even harder though, because there are a lot of people who are not willing to date somebody and wait for marriage. I wouldn't. I don't want to ever have to wait to marry a woman and then find out after we got married she's a bad lay, or she's just not into it. Like, sexual chemistry is a very important part of a relationship. I would never risk getting involved with somebody who wants to be celibate till marriage. I'm just not built that way. And I do not want to fall deeply in love with a woman and then find out the sexual chemistry just isn't there. It's, I mean, so yeah, don't wait on me. But good luck with that. What's going on here? You sound like Daniel. No idea. Your boy Johnny. American flag. America. Fuck yes. Dude doesn't know, eat hot chip and lie. I don't know what your kids are on about. Johnny, he should have checked with you before he went in. I mean, I knew what to expect for the most part, like with what would happen surgery-wise. It was the post-surgery that kicked my ass. Like, I did not know after the surgery my teeth would hurt. I've had I've had a whole bunch of surgery stuff done, and my teeth never hurt. The whole front of my mouth felt like somebody was punching me in my teeth and above my teeth, because I guess hitting this with a hammer fucked all this up and messed with the nerves. And then I was having pain like radiating up here and then on the bottom. And one of the reasons I pushed for this procedure and wanted to have this happen so bad is I have tooth sensitivity, because as a filthy mouth breather, like a lot of air hits my teeth and dries them out. And for like the past year or so, I've been having really, really, really painful, sensitive teeth. So I've been really trying to force myself to mouth breathe. But there are some nights I'm in bed and I can't mouth breathe in bed. So my teeth would hurt. And I'd like put extra, and I was trying to fix it for a while. And then, this is why I was pushing so hard for this surgery. And after the surgery, guess what? You can't nose breathe at all for a week. You have to mouth breathe. And the sensitivity in my mouth was like times a fucking 100. Like it was horrific pain. It was like sharp painful. Like you just, I don't know if any of you have like cold teeth sensitivity, nonstop. And then my gums were itching. Like my mouth was super itchy. Oh my god. And then no one, I was looking up what to expect after the surgery, and no one mentioned that shit on any of the websites I went to. So like 2 days in, it hits me. Oh, I can get Orajel and mouth numbing stuff. So I had to go to the pharmacy and get some real quick, and I was going through it. So I ordered some more on Amazon. Now that I have more than I need, but like I guess for emergencies I have some stocked up Orajel. But oh my god, that like every breath for the first 2 days hurt. And so yeah, that and the extra painful throat stuff, and then like I've always had this thing where like this area has been like super duper sensitive. Like even having small things touch it, or even like wearing sunglasses would bother me and give me a kind of a pain. And after the surgery, I had like this splint taped on here and like taped to me, like glued and taped to me. And that thing right there, oh my God, it was like a 24/7 annoyance. And then every once in a while, I'd have like radiating pain or sharp, like little, almost like getting stabbed with a needle pain coming from it. It was not fun. I just wish they were better with the meds. Like if I had a competent pain regimen, I probably would have been a lot better off. So they gave me, what did they give me? We don't need to get into the particulars of things, but yeah, they gave me meds. They didn't work out, and that's it. But you know what? I'm better now. That's what matters. Like honest to God, it could like I'm still getting head pains. I still have like random pains or pulses that are happening. But from what I've read, there are people who like once the pain comes, it never goes away. So here's hoping that doesn't happen to me. And I am exhausted right now. I've been sleeping like 4 hours a night, 5 hours if I'm lucky. Every once in a while, I've been taking naps throughout the day to help it, but today I didn't nap, so that in the hopes that I can go to bed somewhat early-ish tonight, maybe like 2 or 3. But like, oh, I'm tired, and that's why I'm partly loopy. Also, I'm getting old. What's going on here? Okay, but it was the first thing I noticed when I joined. No idea what you're on about. Left mouth is how I am. I only know because I had the same surgery, Susan. Okay, good evening. Michael King, welcome back. Hello, hello, everyone saying hi. EP, as a Catholic Goth Latina, I see you and I appreciate you. You are not a Catholic Goth Latina. I'm looking at this person's profile now. Okay, I can't see any of the Catholic Goth Latina. I just see like a little, like maybe a young woman. So I think you're baiting. I think you're baiting. But you know what? You do you. Keep the Catholic Goth Latina thing going. We need more of your people. Leave Stacy out of this. What the hell? Stacy likes me. I don't think she would mind if I begged for some help. I think Stacy would have appreciated if I reached out and asked for some help. Supposedly she knows people in the city who like probably could have hooked me up with some stuff. But honest to God, I was like kind of, how do I say this? Rather loopy and in a lot of pain. And then I'm kind of broke. So I didn't want to have to travel to go get some drugs and then risk if I die. And then like, again, no one cares to check up on me. So like, and I wanted to, but I was too much of a bitch, and maybe it was for the best too. You should have. Wait, what's going on here? What's your opinion on UPS? UPS is fine. You should have. I could have at least got you some gummies. Oh my God. One of these days, Stacey, I'll reach out for the gummies because I want to try the gummies. But again, I was worried about having some sort of what is it called? Some sort of like the reason I also didn't reach out is because like the doctors were really strong about do not fuck around with any drugs after this. Do not fuck around with any drugs after this. You can make everything worse. And I was like, all right, look, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it. Are those real or fake? My tits are real. My tits are real. Ideally, soon. I mean, I would have been happy if they sucked away some of my gut and my tits, and then like can use that to reconstruct me, or like gave me some like better shoulders or something. I don't know, but like everything's real. Everything's real. If you want to see more, there's the OnlyFans you can go to. We girls carry the extra tampons in our purse. Just, just a nose tampon tip. I had extra tampons on me at all times this week. I actually have some tampons around here just in case I start leaking. My big fear for this stream tonight is I'm going to start leaking on camera, which I don't want to do. Although, you know what? I bet you there's some people like, oh man, I hope he fucking does. Ooh, I bet it's going to make somebody's night if I leak all over myself. Okay. Okay. What's the rat says hi. Bell's the author deleted by Susan. Ooh, let's see what the deleted message was. Are you circumcised? It's actually not that bad of a question, Susan. Whatever you think I am, whatever the fantasy you have going on for me right now, cut, uncut, 19 inches, bigger than your dad's, whatever works for you, indulge in it. That's what, if it works for you, work with it. It's fine. Will I tell you personally how I am? Maybe one day out of the cough, but right now, no. Let's see. Surfboard. What are you talking about? Random stuff about life. Not much anything. Nothing you need to care about. Surfboard. No surgery. Not recommended. No 5 stars. Welcome. First stream said surgery. I like your perm. No, I just have curly hair. I just have Puerto Rican curly hair. Random curly hair. Some days it's curlier than others. Some days it's straighter than others. Right now it's just doing this, which is like I'm not kind of a fan of this, but you know what? Hey. I appreciate. Oh, do I have to put my helmet on today? Oh shit. Oh no. It was Friday, so no, I don't have to. So yeah. All right. Eep says, "Bruh." I'm so late to the conversation. I don't even know what this is. I think Eep was the person trying to get like compliments, or is the person who was saying the Gothic Latina thing. I'm not sure. Bucking says that's definitely a perm, bro. Have you never seen anyone with naturally curly hair, dumbass? That's a perm. I'm the barber for 35 years. That's a perm. He's stupid. It's nice to know we have the special section in chat tonight. Thank you, Bucking, for representing your people. Lesson to everyone. Don't eat paint chips. You'll have little Buckings walking around the house. We do not need more retards in the world. Less Buckings. Less Buckings. That's definitely a perm. Stacy, those are natural. They are. Another message deleted by Susan. Let's see what it is. Perm yang 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 Indian Juanita cat. You don't need that's just like random baby chat. Hi Matao. Keep it to English. We don't want any other filthy languages in this chat besides English. Okay. All you filthy foreigners watching from your third world countries that aren't America, English. English. Don't make us conquer you. We will eventually, but for fuck's sakes, get on board. Hook you up with some stuff, Johnny. Drugs get delivered these days. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Bucking. Oh, the bomb of 35 years. That's a palm. All right. You're a tiny hat, aren't you? I'm actually not. I'm Puerto Rican. I was raised Protestant. I have no interest in that. But if you think I am, feel free with it. But again, now I have people in the chat calling me a Jew, calling me a tiny hat. I am not feeling like the surgery was successful enough. Okay? I'm not saying this is why I wanted the surgery, but I was kind of hoping after things were fixed, I'd be a lot less so. But do I need to get a perm? Do I need to get a perm and have my hair straightened? Because I will do a crowdfunding. I was going to try to do a crowdfunding with you guys to help me make rent this month. But if you guys could help me do that and get a perm to straighten my hair, maybe we need to do that. Susan Affin. I know it's not. B, full Cosmo, baby. Ep, are you in New York? Yep, I'm in Manhattan, the capital of the world. Stacy, 20 years licensed. Ooh. I remember dating in high school, not high school, in college, my second girlfriend was um, a hairstylist, and every single time I think about like hairstylists, I think of her, and not in a good way, in a good way, no bad blood, no bad blood, but it's just funny. It's just funny. And then recently, I came across someone who looks like my ex, so it's just all sorts of weird. Um, Give me a second here. I'm gonna shut this off. I was boiling some water to get some humidity and warmth in the house to keep my nose like comfortable. I'm doing saline rinses too, but it kind of messes with me a little bit. Susan, I'm retired. Thank you. I used to cut Jimmy Carter's hair. Blah blah blah. Hey, okay. Bucking, you have no value in life. No one likes you. No one loves you. No one will miss you. But for sassing Susan, you are banned. Fuck you. Fuck off. And have a horrible night, horrible weekend. And I hope you have a miserable life. You pathetic piece of shit. Goodbye. First ban of the night. Bucking is gone. We have our first one gone. Your boy Johnny, English and bad English. He'll also accept you if you're 18 plus. Johnny just made that sound spicier than I would have liked, but it's also kind of hilarious. Let's reread Johnny's comment. English and bad English. He'll also accept you if you're 18 plus. I am in that phase of life where I guess dating an 18-year-old is actually okay and or expected. So who knows? Who knows? Hello, this is Adriana. She doesn't speak English, but look at her and her voluptuous 18-year-old self-set. What's going on here? Are you in New York? 20. Don't let anyone know your bigness really be. Your bigness? I found. No, I'm not. Bucking, Susan, you got a snack. Do you have any snacks? I don't have any snacks. I was just saying I'm fat. I don't have any snacks. I shouldn't have any snacks, but I want snacks. I have cereal. I actually bought like some like sweet cereal too. It's part of what I was surviving upon during the when this happened. I'll go into that later on. But no, I don't. As far as snacks go, I've been craving some sweet snacks, but my taste has been off since the surgery. I had a few sweet things here and there, and it's just all over the place how things taste to me. Like immediately after the surgery, like I just could not taste most things, which I guess is really very normal. But like, yeah, it's weird. I think it's kind of getting better now, but I don't want to keep experimenting. But if I could have snacks right now, I want Airheads, maybe some Sour Powers. Ooh, I can go with a really good muffin, like a coffee cake muffin. Yeah, a really fresh and warm coffee cake muffin. If I could have a snack, I would love that. I don't know if I'll be able to taste it, which is the thing. Like I'm craving sweets, I'm craving stuff, but recently whenever I have something I'm craving, I just don't taste it right. Hopefully that fixes itself. Although, can you imagine if after you have a surgery, you can't taste sweet stuff anymore? Like, on the one hand, it would suck ass. On the other hand, I think I would get gorgeous. I think I would just get beautiful. Like if God said, no, you will not have sweets anymore. You will not enjoy sweets anymore. And I just couldn't have sweets anymore. In like 6 months, I'll be like a god. I'll be so ripped and gorgeous. Like, I mean, I guess I also need the motivation to work out, but like if I completely cut sweets out of my life, I will be so pretty and thin. Maybe. I was kind of like, man, am I, and I was like thinking before, am I kind of hoping I don't get my sense of taste, my sweets back? Because then if you think about it, the temptation like will die after a bit. I mean, sure, yeah, like in a way you're like, oh, but you're like missing out on sweets. But no, I kind of struggle with it a little bit here. I'm not saying I'm like a fatty, obviously, but like, I can do without the sweets. And if the universe took it away from me, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'd rather have my sense of smell back, which has come back with a vengeance. And oh my God, having to smell all the newly imported sneaky fuckers we have here in New York City has not been fun the past few days. Like ever since they took the thing off my nose, oh, the smells that have been hitting me. And I find myself getting super annoyed now because I think this, like, my sense of smell is a little bit stronger, which is crazy because I always had like a strong sense of smell. But like now, like I walk by some women with perfume on, I'm like, oh my God, bitches, get the fuck out the way. Or like those, you know, those people, that whole country of those sneaky people. Every time I pass one of them, it's just like a goddamn catastrophe. Where are we at here? We're at here. Got any snacks? We don't claim him. What? Nerdy, it was based apparently. I still find the word based weird, but thank you so much. I think it's a good thing. Thank you. English and bad English. Okay. Say that like you're 2 years old. Say that like you want me. EP, what is your day job and qualifications? Honey, no. Don't crush on me. I'm broke. I have no day job. My qualifications are you're not my type. Seriously, I'm not looking for anybody in chat, and I'm a picky, shallow person. My qualifications, honestly, I'm a confident, good-looking guy who's well-spoken-ish. When I'm able to work, I'm a hard worker. I love cats and all that other stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not really looking right now. I'm starting to kind of get in the mood for some romance, but at the same time, I'm not really there at all yet. And I know there's a whole bunch of people who stream and flirt with chat all the time, but that's really just not my bag. It's just not my bag. I mean, it's nice every once in a while when people come in and they get kind of flirty. I look at the profiles like, ooh, she's pretty. But like, I just don't want to do it because then like it gets kind of weird when like chat starts flirting with me, and then please don't DM me with requests to hook up or meet up, or like, hey, I'm local, or hey, let's hook up, or hey, my husband's out of town, or I mean, it's a small ego boost. It's a fun thing to think about late at night, but at the same time, it's just like I just don't wanna. And then if you're married, fuck no. So yeah. Andre, why are you in your sister's room? I guess you could kind of see that. So all of this is decorations. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. All of this is decorations from when Valentine's Day happened. And I never took the decorations down. And I should. Where is this? I was thinking about decorating for like St. Patrick's Day, but I haven't been able to go and get decorations. And then I just went today to look at the store that sells them, and they are out of St. Patrick's Day decorations, or at least the affordable ones. So I might have to go down to Hobby Lobby and try to get some stuff from there. Oh no, did that break? There we go. There we go. There we go. Make this bitch festive. So yes, I know Valentine passed, but I like me some holidays. But yes, I can see why you say sister's room. No, this is my little streaming setup in my kitchen. This is the most I've spoken since like what, 2 weeks ago, and I'm kind of out of it. Andre Brown laughing. You look tall. I am normal size. I'm not short. I'm not tall. I'm 5 foot 8 inches. I mean, I hear I'm huge, but you know, that's up to perspective. Let's see the ceiling fan. What are you sick fucks into? You can see the ceiling fan. Let's see your ceiling fan, daddy. Adam said, hi, Andre, you're pushing us into St. Patrick's. I will get St. Patrick's. I have some St. Patrick's stuff in my apartment, but I went to one, like I said, hobby store that has this stuff, and the only decorations they have left are stupidly expensive, and I don't have the money. So I'll look around what I have in my apartment and make do with what I have. I think I have some green lights. I think I have some green garland. And I was going to get like some St. Patrick's Day wreaths, but I might not. So I think I might keep the love sign up because I love the love sign. As heartbroken and lonely as I am, I still believe in love. So I would like to keep the love sign up. I'll probably swap the red garland for green garland, the white lights for green lights. And I'm considering keeping the sparkly heart. Or maybe we cover the heart in green, or we get rid of the heart. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I gotta get more decorations, but right now we gotta worry about making rent. Um, yes, barbers don't do perms. They're not allowed to play with chemicals. Huh? I never knew that. All right. Um, the only time I had like a perm was when I had like long hair down my back, and I went to like a Korean salon that specialized in this sort of thing with a friend, and she took me there because she would get her hair permed. She's like Spanish like I am, so she had like this long, gorgeous curly hair, and she wanted it straight. So she took me to have my hair straightened, and it was amazing. But no, I can't afford a perm. And then my hair's too short to get permed. It'll just be like floppy. I feel like if I ever like straighten my hair out again, it'll have to be at least shoulder length. And I'm not sure if I feel like growing my hair out that long again. Maybe. Although I will say another thing that hurt during the surgery, my entire head was super tender. Like I was so close to shaving my head. I was like for like the first 3 4 days, I was like forcing myself to not shave my head. It was so bad. When I eventually was allowed to shower, that helped like crazy. But oh my God, my head was so tender, and it felt like just every time I would do this, my hair would hurt my head. Oh, oh, it drove me insane. And like those are the things that no one told me about before the surgery. You guys almost had a bald Bernardo coming back to you. I mean, you've seen me bald before. It's not a big deal, but still. Big tower's not okay. Now with that laugh, fuck off. It's just a Morgan. I must ask personalish question. It's not personal, just purely hypothetical. Why? Thank you. Bucky was bothering me. Are you for Israel, Peter? You for Israel, Peter, America first? Take a guess. I went with the bad English with like curse words and spicy chats, Lamau, meaning no kids. I figured that. Stacy, he was crazy funny, but funny. Said hello. Are you Israel, USA or Israel first? I love this is going to be the new thing in chat. I am America only. I think the conversation today is not where it should be. I will touch upon politics. I think America should take our rightful place in conquering the world. We need to subjugate Canada, break and subjugate South America, maybe go around and take over other plots of countries that we deem useful, either genocide the people there or not, maybe have them subservient to us in some way. If they're worthy of it, maybe they could join the empire in some way. But no, America only. I think we should start shipping all of our criminals to either the UK or Australia, where all the trash belongs. And yeah, I would like it if we treat America like an empire again. I am very pro. I was very happy when we just went over there and like, just took Maduro and took the oil. Like, yeah, that's how we should be behaving. Honestly, I want us to do that with Canada now. I don't like that they're getting all sassy. Canada shouldn't be sassy. Canada should be on their knees, giving us what we need because we are America, the greatest country on earth. Everyone else doesn't matter to me. America. And in all seriousness, like like as a proud American, I love my country. I can't imagine like really us having to deal the niceties that the rest of the world has to endure that aren't us. And the fact that we've been so nice and sometimes subservient or sometimes deferential to countries that don't deserve that from us makes no sense to me. That we have to take so much input from what the old world, the EU, they don't matter. What has the EU contributed to society in the past 100 or some odd years? Nearly nothing. All of the grand innovation that has come from the world has really come from America. So we need to stop caring about what they say for censorship. We need to stop caring about what they say to say how we should run our businesses. We need to treat the European Union and the rest of the world like the colonies they deserve to be to America and American interests. Yeah. Now, should we respect some countries? A few. Japan has been a wonderful ally, and I love everything out of Japan. Korea, kind of in the same boat. That's pretty much it, really. I honestly don't care about anything else. Every other country has sold themselves out for various reasons and whatnot. So let us proceed to treat them as colonies for making America the grand world order that it deserves to be. If it takes us destroying a few of our enemies permanently, I'm okay with that. But yeah, to that we're so deferential and caring about what those nobodies think, nah. All right, I probably got a few people riled up there. Oh yeah, Australia sucks, UK sucks, and Canada, Bow down. So that's it. That's my political beliefs. Johnny, we so missed you in chat. Hello, Susan. Loved Airheads and Sour Patch Kids. Kit Kat bar. My mom eats coffee cake muffins every day. Oh man, I haven't had coffee cake in a while. Oh, I miss coffee cake. I'm gonna slow it down on the sweets. And the nice thing is, whenever you take a break from eating sweets, when you do come back to it, it is like amazing. It is super duper amazing. So it's worth the wait. It's not as hard as like you're just waiting for the good stuff. It's good. Andre, all my girlfriends think I'm cheating on them. You don't have a girlfriend, Andre. It's 1:03 a.m. and you're hanging out in my chat and you're talking about having a girlfriend. Shut the fuck up, kid. Andre, coffee cake muffin. Yes. Oh, I want one. Maybe I can make some. I should start baking again. I say I'm avoiding sweets. I'm gonna bake. I'm gonna bake. We'll figure it out. Also, I have this amazing waffle maker, so I could probably make coffee cake waffles. Ooh. Ooh. Give me a second. We're gonna look this up. We're gonna look this up real quick. How do you make coffee cake waffles? There are coffee cake waffle recipes. We did it. We did it. And you know what? I used Google and the internet. 2 American innovations. Fuck you, rest of the world. America. I was like in my time coming off the surgery, like all the stuff happening in the world. I came across so many people on the various channels of the world complaining about how horrible America is, as they complain using American internet with American slang, using American fashion, on American created products like the phones. Like, oh man, America sucks. They haven't done anything for us. Their food has no flavor. Meanwhile, all of them want to come over here for jobs and free fucking healthcare. But like, oh yeah, fuck you guys. Let's go down here. Oh man, I want coffee cake muffins now. I'm gonna try to do the waffles this weekend. We might do a cooking stream. We might do another cooking stream. We might do a cooking stream making coffee cake waffles. If anyone wants to do that, let me know in chat. Susan, I missed all of you. I'm happy you're back, Johnny. Honest to God, I missed you guys. Honestly, honest to God, I was so freaking like, just like, ugh, and wanted some people to talk to as I was suffering while this was happening. But like, I was feeling so gross, and I was so gross. I'm like liquid fluids, and like my hair is a disheveled, sweaty mess. Like my face is all cackled and like stuff. Like I didn't want to be on camera. And then I wanted to chat with people, but my head hurt all the time. So the best that I did is I just messaged like a few of my favorite people a few times, like with some video messages, and that's it. But like oh man, I wish I had people around. I wish I had some like people who cared I could like hug, or like some family around, or some like friends. Like, oh my God. I miss having a girlfriend. Like this week, if I had a girlfriend, it would have made things so much easier. Like, oh my God, like, hugs on demand, help with things instead of having to like sloppily fumble through my apartment while bleeding all over the floor. Like that'd have been so nice. But just for the companionship, oh, I wish. What's going on here? Catch up. Do you like anime? I love anime. I am a weeb. I am a weeb through and through. EP, if you're still in chat, look at my channel. I'm into anime, I'm into manga, I'm into cosplay, I'm into all the fun stuff. Andre's making stuff up. Susan, Andre players wind up being themselves, just saying, not really. I've seen plenty of players end up okay. Stacy, he was self-righteous jerk, but funny in a keep speaking stupid kind of way. I don't even know what's going on. I'm so late to chat. I'm so behind on chat. When I get to chat, I'm like, what are they talking about? Although, honestly, it's been a while since we had a good chat going where, like, I get to be behind on chat. So, again, feel free to ask questions. Just don't be an asshole, and I'll be happy to chit-chat with you guys. I also, again, desperately need the company, so thank you. Actually, let's see. There's none of that showing anything. No. Okay. What you think of Portugal, my man? I don't know much about Portugal. I think, well, one, thank you so much for the super chat, Voltron. I don't know much about Portugal. I've heard a few good things. I've heard a few bad things. Unfortunately, like most of Europe, I think Portugal's let themselves get inundated by a bunch of like illegals fucking up their countries. And it makes me sad because Portugal and Spain used to be places I desperately wanted to go to for like decades. My name is Bernardo Espanol. My family originates from Spain. I've always wanted to go back to the motherland to like, I don't know, experience it. And Portugal and Spain have always been two idyllic, beautiful countries that I've just always wanted to experience. And now when I look them up, it's just like destroyed by human filth and criminals, and the citizens there have given up themselves and allowing this to happen, and it breaks my heart. I honestly God hope that Europe grows a pair of balls and starts doing what it needs to do to bring back their countries, but we'll see. And Andre is still talking nonsense. Susan Johnny, where's your mom getting those muffins? I'm pro Swedes. Susan, we're gonna go size small. We're going small club. Come on, Johnny. No, than the Walmart. It's Entenmann's coffee cakes. Oh my god. So okay, I love Entenmann's honey buns, and some of their donuts are like peak for me. But Hostess makes the best coffee cakes, like snacky wise. Andre, I'm speaking for all of the cosmetologists. We don't claim Bucky the barber. Bucky got himself banned. Fuck, he's fine. I'm sure in some other chats, Bucky counts himself as a woman. In other chats, he counts himself off as a lawyer. Daniel says, Shalom. What's up, Bakey Bakey? Johnny, oh my god, I'm down with the Entenmann's. You have Entenmann's where you're at, Susan? I thought Entenmann's was an East Coast thing. They have Entenmann's in the West Coast, in Texas? I have an extra reason to visit Texas now. Oh my god. Much love from Israel. Cool. Beth says showing some beers off. Ooh. I probably shouldn't, but a good cold beer would be really nice right now. Yeah. Ooh. What kind of beer would I have? My brain defaults to Corona, but a good old-fashioned Old English 40 ounce would be nice. Maybe, what's that one that tastes like orange? No, not Shine. Whatever. A nice cold beer would be nice right now, too. Audrey. Hey, Audrey, welcome back. Come to Savannah. We have all the St. Patrick's you'll ever need. I am curious. I am very curious. I hear really good things about Savannah. I hear really, really good things about Savannah. I'm actually very curious about going down there. Like, if I could, honest to God, I would love to travel America. I would love to. If I wasn't such a loser and I had the money to do it, I'd be traveling all the time. Like, I'd miss my cats, but like, I desperately want to see what this beautiful nation has to offer before we throw it all away. I really do. And then I hear so many good things about the people down there. Kristen, welcome back. Ah, the lights are back. Yes, hopefully you are enjoying the night so far. Andre, oh my God, Andre, you're just. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Although you're free chat interactions, I'm just gonna ignore you. Let you chat, but you're kind of just stupid. Stacy, just skip to Easter. Everyone else does. Look, man, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Irish. Okay. Their women are just like amazing. The guys are kind of fun, and it's a beautiful area. I don't know. I want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I love the colors. I think I have a few decorations scattered about the apartment. And honestly, for the chat, for you guys and for me too, there's something nice about just changing up the we'll try to get to St. Patrick's Day this week and get some decorations up. Honestly, it just makes me happy, gives me something to do. But I don't know. I'm going to be exhausted because I'm job hunting like a madman. Guys, by the way, I feel like I should share my LinkedIn. But yeah, send me interesting jobs. What's going on here? Let's get to Easter. I haven't seen a lot of Easter decorations up too, and I could go full craze with Easter, but we'll see. We'll see. Sounds fun. Well, that's one more thing your mom and I have in common, muffins and you. Oh, Johnny. Okay. Deb America, say hi to, no, I'm not saying hi to people. Shoebox apartment tour. Nope. I'm not giving a tour to my apartment. The biggest reason is I just feel weird putting that out there because I just don't want you guys seeing too much of my personal life. I mean, people have seen some parts of my apartment before, but there's really nothing to see. It's like a rundown, tiny New York City apartment that's it's full of too much stuff. But then like, I don't know, I feel like there might be something out there and then some crazy stalker person will get my home address and I'd have to kill you if you show up here. Let's avoid that. Let's avoid me having to legally defend myself. Ron Perlman with a perm. Stacy, Andre, you're freaking hilarious. I'm enjoying your company. Really? Okay. This guy's a yapper. Okay. Andre, well, thank you. Andre, as you're looking forward to Labor Day, he's got looking like Chris in the background. So you want to break up the world in 4 pieces? No, no, no. I'm saying I don't give a fuck about the world. I care about America. The rest of the world can burn, and it's already burning without us and with our help. So like, it's always weird. Like somebody tells say, "Hey, I'm from this small country. I don't know blah blah blah." Like I don't care. I'm in America. Fuck you. It just We should just like, why are we pretending to not be the empire that we are? So you want to brother Andre, you missing Christmas was awesome. Yeah, Andre, you did miss the Christmas stuff. Like, no, before Christmas, I decorated for Halloween too. I think my Halloween decorations were quite nice. Christmas missed me. Christmas was amazing here. Nilburn, you sound like a rage baiter. No, I sound like a New Yorker. If you're getting rage baited by what I'm saying, you're just weak. Layla J, hello. Leia J. Oh my God, I'm tired. How are you? How'd the surgery go? Hope you're feeling well. I'm okay. The surgery sucked, but it's gotten better now, and I'm feeling much better than I was. The interesting thing about going through like a shitty recovery or time in your life is afterward you just like appreciate it more. And I'm still not anywhere near 100%, but I am better than I was. So that's a nice bit of perspective there. But I'm doing okay-ish now besides the random pains. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you and your boyfriend are having a good time over there. It's rather early for you to be on. I hope thank you for coming on. I hope you're doing good. Stacy, damn straight we did Christmas. Yes, we did. Eamon, can this guy go back to talking about his hair? I wonder if this is when I was talking about America. I have curly hair. Bam. Santa Claus was born 7 years before his birth. No idea what you're on about. Leia, sorry I've been gone for so long. I had surgery myself. Oh, I hope you had an okay time. Hope you're doing well. Hope the surgery went well for you, Leia. I hope everything's going good for you. Everyone's saying hi, doing well, good. Oh my God, I'm catching up on chat. I wonder how many people I pissed off when I was talking about like my America stuff. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you get mad, but still. Thank you so much, Alex. Well, thank you. You know, it's funny. Like chat taught me the hug emoji. I've never seen the hug emoji before. Chat started giving me chat hugs. So now whenever I see it, I think of you guys. Some people live in. Susan, I've been buying a family. Okay, Susan, yes, I've been buying a family pack of muffins. Now I switch the brands at times. Adopt me. Gail says, hello. What did you eat for dinner? I made myself some very disappointing pasta like 2 days ago. It's like a beef tomato sauce and like rigatoni, maybe pasta. And it doesn't work right. Like the beef never works well in the pasta that I make. That like the fat flavor takes over. Maybe I gotta get like a leaner beef than what I work with. But usually I just have to add a lot of salt to it to make it just like taste okay. I'm starting to try to add beef back to my diet because I'm starting to get anemic again, and that's something I need to talk to my doctors about. I don't know what's broken in my body. I probably am getting ulcers again from all the stress, but we shall see. My they did some blood work recently, and my iron levels were low again, which is very worrisome. But again, I'm going to talk to a doctor first before I start supplementing too much. But my stomach doctor a while ago told me I should be eating, and I have not been eating as much red meat as I should have, which is a fun thing to say. But he recommended that every week I have about a playing card deck size of beef once a week to keep my iron levels stable. I don't need any more than that. I don't need any less than that. He said that'll be set me up pretty well. And I have not been having red meat too much because that shit is pricey. So I gotta start buying what is it? Big things of ground meat, and I'm gonna set them up and separate them into like I don't know a whole bunch of packs. Then have one of those once a week, either as a hamburger or as a side or some sort. Let's see here. But yeah, this dinner was very disappointing. I would love to have a good dinner again. Hopefully. I wish I knew a place to get good Chinese. I've been craving pizza. But I'm also craving Chinese. What do you say to Matt? Okay, I told you twice. Andre, hello. I'm watching Demon Slayer right now. Ooh. So the Demon Slayer is actually very disappointing to me. Like the anime is better than the manga. The Demon Slayer manga was very mediocre. very, very, very mediocre. The Demon Slayer story was just like, eh. So the art is what carried the series. That and there wasn't much else interesting on. But Demon Slayer, I think, is overhyped and doesn't deserve anywhere near as much praise as it does as a story. The anime, like the people they brought in to animate it, do the music, do the animation, do the CG, all top tier. The anime has elevated the shitacular story. The problem is the anime also suffers from what the manga suffers from, and that is the horrible side characters, like the Boarhead character and the Lightning Kid character, the two sidekicks. If the author just like killed both of those characters early on and just focused on the main character and every other character in the story, Demon Slayer would have went from mediocre meh to a decent, good, maybe even fun manga experience or story experience. But the author, for some reason, had this affection for these horrific characters, these shallow, crappy characters that I hate, and gave them so much time that it drugged down the entire experience for me. At some point when I was reading the manga, I just started skipping every part of the story that had to center with these two characters, and it was a much better experience. So I think I got into Demon Slayer the week it ended, and I just read through all the chapters, like right leading up to the final chapter, and meh. And then I came across the anime, and the anime is so good. But again, it really works best if you wait until the season passes and you have the remote in hand, and every single time it focuses on any of those two side characters, you just skip that shit. And then it's a pretty great experience. I'm getting loopy and dizzy, so I probably need to go to bed later on. What's going on here? Back. Let me see. So Liz, welcome back. Hopefully it's going well with kids. Jack, you look familiar. I'm sure I get it. Were you in a Disney movie? I look like me. Demon Slayer is so good. I'm probably just shitting on something. If you guys all like Demon Slayer, we're good for you guys. We're free to have your opinions. If you like something I don't like, that's fine. If I like something you don't like, I'm sure that's fine too. Personally, there's a lot other there's other shows I would prefer to watch over Demon Slayer. I think another big disappointment with me recently was what is it called? My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia just went from like a 5-star manga and anime experience to just like I wish I didn't watch. I wish it never had an ending or a final season, because the final arc of My Hero Academia kind of just ruined the build up, and it ended in such a lackluster, disappointing way. It galled me when I got to the last manga chapter, and I really couldn't even sit through the end of the anime because it's just like I hated the direction they took so much. What's going on here? Thank you, Stacy. Andre had bad jokes. We're happy to have this back after all this time. Happy you're healing well. I'm happy I'm healing well too, and I'm happy you guys are happy for that too. It's nice to have people who actually care about me. Like, this is gonna sound kind of sad, but I actually don't have that many people in my life personally who do. So having the online community of people who actually care and check in and send well wishes and the happy comments, you have no idea how much that helps me out and has been keeping me together. And like, I've been saying this for months. The people who've been in the community for a while know how important this community is to me. And having to go through this past week, almost 2 weeks without it, has been kind of hell and super lonely. And then throughout this week, Rocky's not here anymore, so I can't even hug Rocky anymore. And Mochi, she's here next to me now, but like Mochi is kind of in tune with me. So when I was in pain in bed, she was like next to me crying. Because anytime I want to cry, she cries. Anytime I'm in horrible pain, she freaks out. So part of me kind of regretted not giving her to my ex too, along with Rocky, but I just didn't want to be completely alone in my apartment, so I selfishly kept her here, and I feel really bad about that. So through the worst of it, she was like meowing and crying next to me, which did not make anything better. It actually made everything worse, but you know, God bless her. But she would still cuddle up next to me and come for pets, and like she would like settle next to me and stuff. She wanted to be there, I guess, for me. Also, she's a cat, so it was cute. But like, oh, I was so lonely this week. So yeah, I'm happy you guys are back. Thank you for the caring. Thank you for all the positive comments. I'm serious. Like over the course of all this stuff, like seeing that cheered me up like crazy. I actually ended up in the ER twice. One was I had a fever after the surgery. Like went up to like 106, so I went to the ER, and that sucked. And then it calmed down, and then it wasn't a big deal. So they just like treated and kicked me out. And then like a couple days later on, I had a bad reaction to the antibiotics. That's so they told me to take the antibiotics in the wrong way. Like I could just take them with water. I didn't need to have food in my system. That didn't fucking work. So what started happening throughout the week when I started taking the antibiotics, they always would make my heart rate skyrocket. And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And at like at one point, I think it was Friday, um, I took my antibiotics at midnight along with some, what is it called, melatonin, and then my heart rate went up to like 155, 158 as I was standing in my kitchen doing nothing. And I'm like, every time I take them, I notice I get dizzy and out of it. This time, I'm like, okay, I'm like hearing and feeling my heart pounding in my chest. And I'm like, okay, let's look up the side effects. Oh shit, I got that. I got that. Oh shit. I had all the nasty side effects that you're supposed to talk to your doctor, go to the ER for. So I could take the ambulance and go to the ER for the second time. And oh my God, that was a sucky time. The second ER ambulance ride was the seat was broken. So here I have like a delicate nose. I'm not supposed to jostle around. And I was like in a goddamn paint mixer the entire ride back to the hospital. Like my head was bouncing back and forth. Everything hurt way worse. And then my heart was like pounding at a mile a minute. It was not fun. What's going on here? We're happy to have you back, Issy. Well, no more bad dad jokes. All right. I can't do small B. I can't not. I cannot. We could do it, Susan. We could do it. I can't do size small either. I am going to get myself back into shape. Anyone else who wants to join me in the size small club, you can work toward it with me. My mom also likes Halsey coffee. Well, your mom and I can be coffee cake pals. Susan says I got my brother is king of bad jokes. Yes, your Entenmann's. I know it's Susan. We have Entenmann's in Pacific Coast. They have a Pacific Coast? Cool. My mother is so fat, they built her house around nice. Andrew, do you have any puns? Old English 40 ounces? Yes. I was Blue Moon tastes like orange. Yes, Blue Moon is what I was thinking about. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, Blue Moon. It's been a while. I think a beer would have been nice tonight. Maybe I should have gotten a beer. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night I will indulge and have a beer. And with my luck, I'm going to have like the worst fucking hangover on Sunday. Funny, Blue Moon and my auntie. So, okay, Blue Moon with an orange slice. Yes, I remember having it that way too. Yes, who wants to be small and the coffee cake muffin in the world. So don't forget the ham in this world too. Yes. Ooh, yeah, good ham. I missed having smoked ham for breakfast. Oh my, you guys, again, we do this and I get hungry at night before bed. Damn it. Apply Trader Joe's, best job I ever had. What's going on here? Are we actually catching up? Are we actually catching up? Corned beef, just a bunch of bishi behind you. No, it's decorations, dumbass. Trader Joe's, did you see the reel I sent you? I thought you'd get a kick out of probably hiring. Your favorite Godzilla movie? Honestly, most Godzilla movies I watch are disappointing. Like, when I was a kid, it was kind of hokey, but then, like, I just kind of want more of it to focus on, like, the world-destroying monster action, but then if they have too much of it, it becomes vapid. And the recent Godzilla movies that focus on the cast, I don't care about. I don't know. When I was a kid, I was kind of a fan of Godzilla. Now, Leia, I'm back at work checking my patients. Sorry for the late replies, you guys. Leia, I'm like an hour and a half behind on chat. You're fine. You're fine. What's your favorite Godzilla movie? I don't really have one, honestly. I don't remember one to really like. You're doing good over there. Hopefully Liz is doing good over there. Excuse me. Same here. Glad you're doing well, Nerdy. Happy you're doing well, Leia. What's your G-off? What's your G-off? I have no idea. G-off classic Godzilla versus Mothra. I don't remember those. Susan with the hugs, Stacy's with the hugs. Thank you so much. I appreciate the both of you so much. G-off, Shin Godzilla, the new ones. Okay, so I didn't watch the new Shin Godzilla because I don't know, it looked too dramatic. I heard it was good, but I just really haven't been in the mood. Get out the room. Your sister is coming. She got a date with her. I know what you're on about. I've only seen black and white ones. Magnesium, iron, vitamin D will help out with the most illnesses. Well, I will say, this year I've been upping my supplement game, and I have not had a major cold since I started upping my vitamin D and taking my supplements religiously. So yeah, I started doing it like 2,000 IO of vitamin D. Oh, some days it's 1,000, but whenever I start feeling a little sickish, I up the vitamin D. I'm also doing vitamin K2, so it processes pretty well, and then multivitamins, and then I have like a little regimen of shit I take, and then fish oil, and I've done that. I would say for a good bit. And the funniest thing is, with I don't want to give too much information, but for the past year or so, my life has gone to shit personally. And I expected with everything that was happening, with all the stress, I'd be sick all the time. But actually, it's the opposite. I've gotten like small colds here and there, but I haven't gotten like fucked up, anywhere close sick as I used to. And I kind of put it all on the vitamin D and then the rest of my stuff. And I think I'm walking, okay, maybe a little bit more than I have been, but yeah, the vitamins have definitely made a big impact. That's been one of the nice things since like the Wu flu happened. That vitamin D came into the forefront for like all the YouTube health personalities and stuff. And there's a whole bunch of people who are like, so you just get enough sunlight and vitamin D or eat right, and like you won't get sick that much. And yeah, most of the time, whenever I get sick now, it's like I start feeling sick, I get a little coffee, a little crappy, but I'm not like laid up in bed dying. I mean, since most of you have met me since I started streaming, I haven't really had to even take too much time off because I've been sick. My big thing has been migraines because of stress or looking into my screen too much job hunting. So yeah, I'm pushing like like vitamin care on family and friends, whoever listens to me, because I've been relatively surprisingly healthy, and I'm super thankful for that. I have been putting magnesium in my diet a bit more recently. I'm gonna try to make that more of a mainstay as well because supposedly it helps with sleep, which is something I need. Another big thing I've been doing a lot is glycine. I've been having glycine and electrolyte powder during the day, and that's been helping me out a lot. I'm actually out of my electrolyte powder, so I gotta buy some more, but the price went up on Amazon, which pisses me off. But yeah, I definitely got to buy some more of that stuff. And I've been feeling better. Like if I could just get my sleep schedule sorted out, if I can get the stress sorted out, I think I'd be a really healthy person. Like, and then the final thing would be being able to afford a gym. Turn off those print Christmas lights. No. Geoff, I was really excited when I got to see Shin Godzilla Theater on my birthday. I'm happy you had a good time. At least I got fibroids from not taking enough vitamin D, which is sad because I barely get any sun. Yeah, that is an issue. Pink Delicious, Andrew, we're being beloved fan, keeping up as soon as possible. Someone spamming hi, Susan. Um, do you think Attack on Titan is overrated? So I've never finished the Attack on Titan story. So first, before I get any lower in the comments, do not. If you wrote any spoilers, I will ban you. I think Attack on Titan has been an amazing experience for what I've watched so far. I think I'm like 3 seasons into the show, but for some reason we just never watched more. But I would like to go back and rewatch. I gotta buy another Crunchyroll subscription and like start vegging out on anime. Like I let my Crunchyroll subscription expire because I just couldn't afford it anymore. But I kind of miss watching anime. I just haven't been in the mindset. But Attack on Titan, from my understanding, has been an amazing show. I think they said the ending was kind of wonky, but like I still want to enjoy it. From what I've seen of Attack on Titan, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Um, I've added iodine drops with the D3K2 and feel better. My thyroid thanks me. Nice. I never believe anybody when they say it's their birthday in chat, so I've done acknowledging it. Also, Andre's been saying stuff for attention right now, so I'm not really paying attention to it anymore. EP, no, Inosuke is a boring side character. He's God of the Mountain. I hated those side characters. I wanted them dead. Stacy, I've been waiting for Friday since your post on Wednesday. Thank you, Stacy. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's working out for you over there. You have been in my thoughts. Wishing you the best over there. I, honest to God, was going to cancel tonight because, as you can see, I'm kind of loopy and exhausted. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for me so late. I've just been like, bleh. Yeah, I was thinking about pushing it until Saturday because I just haven't been feeling well. Like today's one of the first days I started feeling kind of human, but like I didn't think I was ready for the stream tonight, and I said, yeah, fuck it, let's pull the trigger. But then I do feel I hear like again the regulars in chat are gonna realize I say this a lot. Like there are a lot of times I don't feel like streaming because I'm on my bullshit, and then I start streaming and chit chatting with the community. I'm like I feel so much better. Um, I got my nose is so itchy. My nose is so itchy, and I can't touch it, and I cannot touch it, and oh my god, oh, oh, this is driving me crazy. I almost started scratching it, and I gotta not do that. If whenever I catch up on chat, if you guys catch me scratching my nose, yell at me. I cannot touch my nose, and it's annoying. So the doctor was supposed to the surgeon was supposed to clean off the glue that was holding the cast on, and he gave it like a few wipes. He didn't clean off the glue. My nose is coated with this weird thick film all over it, and it itches and it feels weird and it's driving me crazy. But according to him, I can't even scrub my nose to clean it. I have to let water run down my face, and I'm just slowly hoping throughout the course. I'm assuming over time the skin cells will just like come off and it'll just peel itself naturally. But I'm just like, I wonder how gross I'm gonna look in like a week when you see my skin cut, like all the glue stuff coming off my skin. I apologize in advance for that. It's gonna be weird looking. Maybe I just won't show my face. But like, my nose is so itchy because of that, and then it looks kind of weird. So like, like I'm like this now because it's super itchy. I just want to like stretch a little bit, just like a little bit right there. Like just on the edges. It it feels so good. Just the tip, just the edge. Oh, that feels so good. And I can't. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna be like a crack. My nose is gonna go that way. You know, it's funny, and it just hit me like if I did that and accidentally hit my face, how hilarious would that have been? But like, Stacy, that never take antibiotics without food. Sorry, they told me I can take the antibiotics without food. Just water is fine, but drink plenty of water. So a few nights before bed, and this was fucking me up because you don't want to eat before bed. At midnight was my last dose of the day, so I'd take antibiotics and I would drink a bunch of water beforehand. So at most, I just had to pee at night, and my heart rate would fucking skyrocket every goddamn night. And then at the day after I come back from the ER, I'm like, wait a minute. What if I load myself up with food before I take my pills? And I did that. Side effects were fucking gone. Side effects were fucking gone. Like my heart rate still kind of started bouncing up, but it was nowhere near as bad. Like they really dropped the ball in the aftercare for me. They really, really, really dropped the ball in the aftercare for me. And I've never had this many issues before with a surgery. I really haven't. No beer and painkillers. Oh, I'm off painkillers, honestly. I'm completely off pain. No. I did take 2 Tylenol earlier on today because I'm still having some pains. So yeah, you're right. I forgot I'm still taking Tylenols. So yeah, I probably can't have beers. Damn it. It's probably a good thing, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Dude, I start talking like I normally talk, and I move my face, and my nose bothers me, which makes me second guess talking so much. Leia J, nice Susan. Vitamins are really essential nowadays since you don't get nutrients from food anymore. Agree. Stacy probably just gave him Tylenol. They gave me Tylenol. So the first thing they gave me was Tylenol, Oxycontin, and Tylenol, like every 6 hours or something like that. And again, 2 hours before, it just stopped working for me. And then after that, I begged them for Vicodin, and then they gave me like a very limited supply of Vicodin, and I guess it wasn't even that strong, and it was also like 6 hours or 7 hours apart. No, it was like 8 hours apart. It was so useless. Like when they gave me Vicodin years ago, it was like every 4 hours, and I felt nothing. Now it was fucking useless. It was fucking useless. I mean, you know what? I didn't kill myself. I didn't jump off the bridge of the fire escape. It wasn't like so horrifically bad. I was like going to actively end it. I thought about it a few times, but I didn't. So they gave me Razor's Edge. I just really hate these days that because of stupid drug addicts, you can't get the pain pills and the pain supplements we need. It's really annoying now that like because the drugs of society we can't get the proper treatment we need, or we have like doctors and nurses. Because I've heard this happen with other people, like where they go through a big surgery and then they give them like here's some children's Tylenol, deal. It's like, oh my god. We're over here. You okay? I'm gonna take you to the. I think Much. I want to put Mochi in the vet soon. She's being a little weird. All right, here. SSU, hello, welcome back. Devil Doll, welcome back. How are you doing? Everyone's doing fine. Everyone's saying hi. Electro plants crave. It is what plants crave. Oh crap! We're nearly caught up in chat. Look at that. It only took like 3 hours. Drink Brondo. Never. No idea. Have you tried suing your? Have you tried sunning your perineum? Is that when you share your butthole to the sun? Yeah, I think you're. Yeah, it's just joking. All right. No, I have not tried showing my asshole to the sun, dude. I live. Do I say that joke? Where I live in New York City, were I to do that, I'm inviting my own rape. So no, I will not show my asshole to the sun. Good night. See you later on. Use face moisturizer to get the glue off. Some kind of oil, but moisturizer will help with peeling when the swelling process goes down. Call it Tylenol. Yeah, Tylenol might be okay, but no opioids with Blue Moon. Just assume any meds need food unless it's a diabetic med. I've had some people say don't take this with food with some meds, but whatever. I listen to the doctors. I regret it. I don't know. You know what? I'm alive. I'm alive. I can breathe slightly better. And hopefully, by the time this is all done, I'm also prettier. That would be great. Yes, you can go up to the roof with your asshole. I'm sure I can. I just don't want to, and I'm worried about like my neighbors jumping on me. So we're not going to risk that. We're just not going to risk that. And we are caught up on chat. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming for. Oh, did my web browser break? We've been streaming for an hour and about 30 minutes, and I finally caught up on chat. Man, look at me. Like the good old days. And we had a super chat happen. Thank you so much again for that. It ain't love on the roof if it's not consensual. That's just a nightmare scenario. Okay, I don't know what kind of like fun stories you're reading, but that's not my kind of fun story, Susan. Okay, okay. We know what Susan is into. Susan is into the story when there's a top and a bottom and one of them's crying and screaming. That is a sort of novel Susan is reading. Oh my God. All right. So we are caught up on chat. It has been a week. If you guys have any questions, please throw them in chat. Let's avoid the politics. Let's avoid any personal problems. Let's just keep it upbeat because I just don't. Should I put the rules in chat? We'll put some rules in chat. Screw it. Oh my God. How is water so good? How is water so good? Let's go over here. Start personalizing capitalism. I can start banning your dumb ass for spamming. Like, why would I criticize that? I'm American. Like, there's so many different types of capitalism to be mad at. Like, honestly, we're at late stage capitalism where there's no boundaries. I think capitalism works best when there are some rules in place. We need to actually have more regulation to rein in the capitalism. We can't go EU retard levels of regulation, but we need a fine line between American, the investor destroys the country, and EU, the rules destroy any sort of innovation. We need to find the balance there. Capitalism isn't evil, but it does need controls. Now, if you want to be a big commie dumbass retard, like, oh, we just never pay no capitalism, UBI, you know, that's on you. But no real world works with that. No real country works with that. That's just some shit dumb people say. We're at here. Chat lit, need an exciting chapter. There, you guys, I'm very curious to see what kind of fun, smutty story we have. Although now the chapter's going this way has me over. February is over, but love never ends, okay? February may be over, but love never ends. You know, if you don't like love, I don't know what kind of personal problems you have. But you know what? In this house, we love love. We love decorations and we love all these lights. If you don't like it, this isn't for you. This isn't for you. That's a personal problem. It sounds like a you problem. I'm assuming you're ugly. I'm assuming you don't have any sort of people in your life. I'm assuming you never gotten laid. I'm judging you. I'm judging you. I'm judging you. But there's nothing wrong with hearts and love and pink things. And I say that as a 100% straight man. No, seriously, I've like it's been kind of a week, so I haven't gotten around to getting rid of my taking down my Valentine's Day decorations. One of these days there will be like some new decorations on here soon enough. I just honestly I'm tired. Jesus doesn't like people who judge. Jesus don't like people who spam, dumbass. Jesus doesn't. Oh, come on, stupid. All right, so the blue Arajam's getting himself banned because he's dumb. Like, blue, like, people like you make people not want to care about Jesus or anything else. Susan, you didn't need to get rid of the love sucks thing. That's not a bad comment. If anything, it just makes him look like a sad loser. You could unhide the comment. It's fine. They also could be a heartbroken person. Like the other thing is, how do I say this? How do I say this? There are a lot of people who've gone through some like really, 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 really bad heartache in their lives. So they're broken by love. And then there's a bunch of broken, sad people who like are listening to the internet and not giving love a try. And you've heard me say this before a few times on stream. And there's plenty of young men and even unfortunately a lot of older men who've just given up on love. And people who are like that see this and it just hits something inside of themselves that they've been denying or they find themselves disliking and it's like visceral for them. So I was actually quite surprised over the course of February. We didn't have more people coming in, love sucks, single awareness day, that sort of nonsense. Because unfortunately, we just have so many, and I don't mean this in the harshest way possible, but in the true way, we have so many broken people out there because of various reasons that when a lot of people see this sort of thing now, it triggers them. And not like an emo, blue-haired loser like nowadays, but like, triggers them in like it hits them in an insecure way or in a painful way or in a way where it reminds them of everything they think they can't have or maybe they can't have. I'm actually really surprised we didn't get more blowback over the course of February from like my nose is itchy over the course of because of the decorations. So yeah, anytime somebody comes in and they're like anti-love and stuff, you don't have to delete the comment. It's just like I think it's a sad person, a broken person, a fearful person who just doesn't get it. But also the person was spamming some dumb stuff anyway. So it's another case of somebody here just trying to get attention. But yeah, that's me going on one of my many, many, many rants. Stacy, he just had nose surgery, and this is the first stream since surgery. Yes, it is. Okay, thanks for the explanation. It took long enough for my boy Blue. 100. Hello. It's not the love sucks. The love stinks. But again, I think it's a music thing. Can't help Blue though. Damn. Well, I tried. Hello, Jojo. Welcome back. Yes, I am back, and you are back. Welcome back. Hopefully you're having a good night. Happy Saturday, friends. It is now 1:45 a.m. Give me a second here. Oh, my hurts. My body hurts. Give me a second here. I gotta get a lotto ticket. I should get a lotto ticket. What do you guys say tomorrow night? We have a Saturday scratchy. So to any of you who are legally able to gamble, I encourage you in whatever legal capacity it's doable in to gamble with me. Tomorrow night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing Saturday Scratchies. So, what's going to happen? I'm going to get a scratch-off ticket. You all who can and or want to and or will and can handle it like mature adults, get yourself a scratch-off ticket. And we can all, at 11:30 p.m., do Saturday Scratchies together. Hopefully, one of us wins. I encourage you to get a ticket, if you could afford it, that will change your life. Levels of money, if you could afford it. But if all you could afford is a ticket where you get $100, fuck it, get $100. But Saturday Scratchies is coming back. I gotta go tomorrow and buy a scratch-off ticket. I don't know which one I want to get. Like I think my ideal Saturday scratchy would be like the whole 5,000 a week for life, because that's a number that could actually like fix my life here in New York City. Um, but there's also like the $2 $1,000 a week for life, which is it like not nothing, not nothing. At least in your it kind of helped me get by. Not really, but it kind of we'll see. But yeah, Saturday scratchies tomorrow night 11:30 p.m. if you guys want to come hang out with me. Um, I kind of want to bring Rocky home. I kind of want to bring Rocky home tomorrow, but at the same time, I'm kind of worried about bringing Rocky home because if you guys remember Rocky, he loves to just jump in my lap and like headbutt me. And with my nose being as sensitive it is now, I kind of wonder if I should like hold off on getting Rocky back until I can get some sort of face mask or something to have on around him. Because yeah, I miss him, and but I also don't want to be broken by him. And someone just gonna clip that. But yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna send. I'm supposed to send my doctor a message today, but I'm gonna send my doctor a message tomorrow about trying to have some sort of like protection mask on, so whenever I have Rocky around, I can have like not worry about him breaking my face. I think I've seen basketball players and other sports people wear masks like that. We'll see. What's going on here? Guelio says the first thing I noticed when watching this video is the fact that it was made by someone who has never seen the movie before, so it's like the first time they watched this. No idea what you're on about. Saturday Scratchies, yes. Guello, what is this? No idea. Look up in the New York website which prizes are still available, then buy one. That's what I was going to do. I was actually thinking about that earlier. Thank you for reminding me, because I was thinking about that before I buy it, because a few of the scratch-offs, the grand prizes are gone. New York. Scratch-offs for remaining prizes. Here we go. All right, we're gonna set it to $5 games, and 500,000 Year of the Horse. Hey, there's a Year of the Horse Chinese one for five. It's only $500,000. It's weird to say, but that has the top prize remaining. I've seen that one available. There's a 2026 one. That's $5. It's top prize remaining. Like, look for the ones that we find interesting. You know, and hey, oh no, I can't put it in. Okay. Hey guys, if you guys, oh no, you're if you're not on your cell phone, if you're on like if you have a laptop next to you, go to look up New York Lottery scratch offs remaining prizes on Google, and the top result will take you to the New York Lottery page. And then you guys can help. We could also put up to votes. What's the lottery ticket that I pick up? Top prizes remain. Oh, you can sort it by top prizes remaining. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, like this ticket's $5 and you could win $250. Like, or there's another one that's like $5, you can win $500,000. Like, you know, I would rather the 500. I'd rather put, and then here's another one for $1 million. Okay, we're gonna go for like 500,000 or $1 million. Here we go. Anything else that looked good? There's another $1 million one. Oh no! My favorite scratch off the top prize is gone. The Win for Life one, the $5 one is. Oh no! Or do they get rid of the one I play? Here I was. Oh, they got rid of the one I like. Oh no! The $5,000 a week for life is gone, guys. No. Let's go to the $2 one. Okay, so the $1,000 a week for life, the $2 one. There's one prize remaining on that. So if we did $2 one, the cash for life looks like the one I would play. Although this one gives you like up to $1 million. Ooh, that's $5. Damn it, no. Okay, $2. Okay, so the $2 one for life, there's another one that has 6 spots remaining. So there's 2 versions of this game out there. One of them has more chances to win than others. So we could do the $2, $1,000 a week for life, or the $5, what was it? Year of the Horse is 500 grand. 2026 is like 500 grand. And then the $1 million gold, up to $1 million bucks, top prizes available. All right, all right, all right, all right. IR excited. So if you win the first prize, you get $50,000 a year, and there's 2 spots available. That's kind of crazy. Like, oh, you get this big old prize, and it's basically like having like a half decent, like lower middle class job in the city. That's what you get. $50,000 a year is like you're just struggling to get by in Manhattan sort of job. That is insane, the world that we live in now, at least in New York City. Going through here. Sorry, guys. Let's catch up here. All right. Right here. Liz, I forgot about the Susan. Do what Susan said. Nerdy. I looked it up. We're getting the good tickets. Do we need a hockey goalie mask? I know they make my surgeon could probably get a mask made for me, so I'll look into that. I should have done it today, but I was so tired and out of it, I didn't contact the surgeon. I will do it tomorrow. Actually, you know what? We'll set a reminder for today at 11 a.m. to message the doctor about a safety mask for my face. Okay, so I have a reminder. Siri's gonna remind me 11 a.m. Oh Lord, B and I thinking like scary. Susan, I need to Venmo you for a scratcher. Aiden posts good. I subscribed and like. Thank you so much, Aiden. I appreciate it, guys. I always forget to say that. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you really like this sort of content. Support me with channel memberships, please. Hope you're all doing well. No buy, but like 10 $2 in a row buy. Wait, what? Get shoes, scratch your free. But like $2 in a row buy. No, do the 25,000 extra cash one. It's $2. I'm on the laptop. Do what Liz says. Wait, but there's the Win for Life one. Like the Win for Life ticket like sets me up pretty well, and that's $2. Are we actually going to sit down and like study scratch offs? Because I love that. So we're gonna do most fewest $2 prizes. Are you talking about like for the odds of winning? Are the odds better for that? Okay, I see it. $25,000 extra cash. Top spots remaining 7. I mean, you know what? Okay, you know, we're gonna open this tab. Maybe I'll get one of those too since you asked for it. I'll try to get one of those too. Guys, if you know about New York City Lotto tickets and you have suggestions of what sort of ways I should gamble money I don't have, let me know. Are there any good dollar tickets? Wow, this stream totally went in like a different direction than anybody expected, I guess. Look at the odds in the back. Oh, come on. You don't look at the odds. You don't look at the odds. You buy the ticket and you hope and dream and plan your life and how everything would be. Like that's how I look at things. Like the odds. I mean, yes, that's a smart way to do it. That's the right way to do it. But I don't want. The only thing I look up when I do the lotto ticket thing is, will this number is the top prize still available? Like, is it still available? All I really want when I buy the ticket is the fantasy of the what if when I win. Like, that's it. Like, for me, the odds are never in my favor. But, like, with this, can I get by? With this, can I get by comfortably? With this, can I be comfortable and have extra cats? Or travel? Or have a wife? Or have a harem? Or have a harem of harems? Or, be able to afford a 2-bedroom in New York City. Like, this is the kind of fantasy I have when I go through these sorts of things. I never play the big wheel. Batteries, flashlights. What? Batteries, flashlights. What did I miss? Batteries, flashlights. Explain that one. Uh, Liz, for lending me a cup of sugar but demanding interest on top of it. What? But thank you. I mean, thank you. But I missed the joke. Guys, don't mess with me tonight. I'm slow and tired. Thank you for donating to the Saturday Scratchy Fund and my life. I always get batteries, flashlights, always. I do have a little good, I have a decent backup of batteries, and I do have some flashlights and a few lanterns in my apartment. I am also, I adore this. So apparently, Susan is also like me and a bit of a prepper. I have candles, I have sternos, I have canned food under my bed that I hope I never got to get to. I have a bunch of extra D batteries. I would always love more D batteries. I have some lantern lights somewhat nearby, just in case. But yes, I have a few flashlights. I could always, yeah, I have supplies for emergencies. One of the things I keep meaning to do is stock up on more water just in case. But we should be okay. We should be okay. But I also encourage all of you guys to prep too, just in case, especially everything going on now. Prep. Or, and again, I said this earlier and I'll say it again. Guys, anybody who's watching who wasn't here from the start, go and get your shopping done as soon as possible. Get your birthday shopping done. If you can afford it, get your birthday shopping done, your Christmas shopping done. This year, with all the dumb shit happening in the world, not going to take it too heavy, but like get yourself all the things you want to buy this year. If you can afford them, get it now because prices are about to skyrocket. So yeah, get your shopping done as soon as possible because I bet you this week we're gonna see stuff on Amazon go up at least 30% by by summer. If this insanity continues, I think our new special operation is supposed to go on to at least September. With that happening, rattling the oil markets, the prices are going to skyrocket. So get your holiday shopping done, personal shopping done, gift shopping done as soon as possible. Good reminder because imagine being I like me, someone who'd be in a recession here with being sucky. Liz, have the conversation with your husband in all seriousness. With everything happening now, you guys are about to get squeezed. Buy everything you need for the long term now. Get the year's worth of rice. Get the year's worth of all supplies that you could last, that you're gonna go through, but are like, edible. Get whatever you can get now. If you're gonna get the toys for the kids for Christmas or the holidays, maybe get that stuff for them now. Like things you were planning on getting, because with this shit happening, from what I've been seeing, this is not financial advice. I'm obviously a loser. You shouldn't listen to me. But and as like from a friend, for an online friend here, I recommend you all take care of what you need to take care of because from what I'm seeing here, it's gonna get horrible. Condoms, yes, yes. If you like wearing condoms, you can buy your condoms now. Oh my god, I gotta buy condoms. I have not had to buy those things in ages. Oh my god. I wonder how much condoms cost. Let's look on Amazon. Magnum condoms. Jesus Christ. $17? Magnum Raw. Ooh, bears. Ooh. $21. I'm not having sex now, but one of these years. I have not had to use it. Anyway, condoms are expensive. Apparently they are. I remember when they were like $5 for a box. So no scratches. Oh no. I'm doing this. Well, how do you think I'm gonna afford this year without Saturday scratchies? No, worst case scenario, we'll just do the $2 Saturday scratchies every week, and that'll be more than enough if I can afford it. I mean, like Liz just put in $5 for that. YouTube's gonna take 30% of that, so I'll probably have like $2 left if my math is correct, and then I could use that for a Saturday scratchy. So again, if you guys can take care of yourselves, be sure to do that. And if you get yourself some Saturday scratchies, be sure to do that. And if you can afford your condoms, be sure to do that. Although we do in America need more kids, but good, good kids. I'm gonna get some more water. So if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. How's life been? How are you guys doing? YouTube say 30%. Yeah, yep. The this is why you see a whole bunch of YouTubers always trying to get people to like make like payments through other platforms, because YouTube goes through a lot. I think the very best way is PayPal. PayPal is like I get 100% of that. Or I hear coffee is good. There are a few things that I think are okay. I told my hubby you're back on, so I decided to hang out with you and the girl. She said, "Thank God." Oh, that doesn't make me happy. That makes me sad. She should be like, "No, I want you to hang out with me," and then cuddles with you, and then like throws the phone in the corner, and then you guys, make another kid. I want to hear he's happy for you to be busy with me. It's not. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm kind of a clingy person, so I don't know. I just if I have me a beautiful wife, is like, well, why don't you just hang out with me tonight? Donate through coffee. By the way, I have a stash of beans because you never know, dude. I have a bunch of beans and I have to use them. I used to like having bean loaf. Like there's a whole bunch of great recipes for beans. I'm not making the beans I have, and it's almost criminal. And then it's so cheap and a good way to have protein. I should look up bean recipes later on. And now the heat came on my apartment, and I am like hot. No, not in a bad way. He loves how happy I get with y'all. All right. Good. I've been doing dishes, couldn't chat. It's fine. Never apologize for having to do what you need to do. We were looking up Saturday scratchy things. Again, if you're able to do Saturday scratchies, do your Saturday scratchies. All right. Let's catch up on here. All right, I'm gonna turn the light on in a little bit and just get some painting done. Do you like talking conspiracies? Do I? I was thinking about having a conspiracy stream with you guys one of these days. Like maybe some upcoming Wednesday, like call it the conspiracy stream, and then have everybody come on and we could all talk conspiracies. Because I think if you prepare for it, we can have a good time doing it. I am huge to conspiracies, and the weirdest part is how, at least these past few years, most of the conspiracies turned out to be real. Like how I'm kind of what is it meme? I'm tired of conspiracies people called me crazy about a few years ago being proven true today, and that's how I feel. Yeah, I love conspiracies. I fucking love conspiracies, especially when like people can actually make the conspiracies either seem real or you find out this conspiracy was real. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of let's do like conspiracy date night, where it's just like, okay, we can either look up a bunch of conspiracies that were interesting, real, and happened, and talk about that, and or just like shoot the shit. Like, okay, here's what I think actually happened. Here's what I think actually happened for this event, or why this is happening now. I will give you how do I actually let's see if I missed anything else here. Yes, my mom used to make something called calico beans. Just remember to try to make them. Just bought limas. My dad grows cranberry beans. Cranberry beans. I can't find them in AZ. I want to add this to my collection. Cool. Let's start then. I can't even describe the people down at JFK Museum at Daily Plaza. Freaky. As soon as I drop my phone, I can't see all the chat because I need to turn it sideways. Aw. All right. So my current conspiracy theory is, what if, and this is what I believe happened. because it was all too staged for me. I think when Trump got shot, it was a part of a big conspiracy. I think he was shot, it was real, and then they're like, oh yeah, but a human couldn't shoot that well. It's impossible shot for a human. True, but what if he was shot by a machine? What if a drone-like thing shot him? Like, human reflexes can't pull off that shot, but we have active turret systems controlled by electronics. My thing is, what if on the roof where they brought that like retard fall guy, they had a turret set up, and that turret was aimed at the president and knew his speeches, knew when he was going to be turning, and was able to just like, right when it saw him turning, it took the shot, nicked him. And then when he got tackled, his security either put something in his ear or told him, hey, you're going to get a fucking message and you're going to listen and you're going to do exactly what you're told. And someone in his earpiece said, all right, motherfucker, you either do what we say and you're in our pocket now, or the next bullet goes into your son or whomever's head. And then, like, in a few minutes, like, and he's like, yes or no, and maybe yes. And then the person instructed Trump to, like, all right, when you get up, you fist pump and you act like you're not scared and you're defiant. And we're gonna have we have a photographer waiting to take your shot and make it work. But we own your fucking ass now. And then after the shooting, they brought on J.D. Vance, who has no reason to have been the vice president choice. And that was a weird one for me. And then all of a sudden, Vance comes in. Vance has been compromised for years. So I think Vance is the backup who's already in the pocket of the big whoever the hell's controlling Trump. And that's why it went so far that way. And that's when, like, once they went on, the campaign promises really started shifting. And yeah, so that's my favorite conspiracy theory now. Like, the current Trump we're dealing with is under a hostage situation. I mean, there's still the fun, like, dark thought, like, nah, this motherfucker was always willing to sell out. And if you paid attention to a lot of political stuff earlier on, what's happening now is stuff that they said they were going to do before anyway. But fun conspiracy, thinking over things, how this could have happened, this makes sense to me. And I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea that, like, everybody in the administration has gotten an experience just like that, where it was just like the fear of God and death got put into them. Because since then, the next time we've gotten something on the same level of these people are fucking hostages was the Epstein thing, when you saw Patel and Bondi give that press conference, and they had like I'm gonna get shot eyes. I mean, Kash Patel has those like dead, beady, fish eye, stinky fuck face eyes anyway. But during that press conference, they were both horrified. Like, everybody who watched the Epstein press conference with them was like, they looked like hostages. They looked scared. And I think what happened is these guys came in for a big talk, and they were just like, okay, cool. We're gonna show what's gonna happen. We honestly believe that maybe Bondi honestly thought she was gonna really release the files, and they're like, listen, you blonde bitch, you do this, everyone you love is dead. So that whole big reveal they thought they were gonna do was never actually gonna happen, and she was the last one to know. And then the second last one to know was Patel, and they both go in that meeting room, and they have to all of a sudden now realize that now they have to destroy their personal careers, their personal reputations away, and do a press conference and know there is never anything there. Yep. And they are all hostages. They're all assholes, but they're all hostages. This is my current thinking, and this is why, as all this stuff's happening in the world and none of this shit seems right, we'll see. That's my favorite conspiracy theory in my head right now. That, like, somebody else is just like holding guns to their friends and family members' heads and all that sort of thing. Like, Tulsi looks defeated. Like, when you've seen Tulsi recently at the State of the Union, was it? She, like, of all the people to be like in the background not saying much right now, you think Tulsi Gabbard would be screaming at the top of her fucking lungs. But she just looks defeated, which is heart. I love that woman. Oh my God. Like, crushes Tulsi Gabbard. Oh my God. I have such a huge crush on that woman. I was so heartbroken when I found out she was married. Not like I have a chance, but you know what? If I had a chance, I'd break that marriage up. I normally don't say that, but I'd be the guy who gets in between that. Have a few kids with her. Something about that woman just does it for me on a visceral level. She's like so whip smart and driven and gorgeous and then like so well spoken. And I feel like that's the kind of woman you could talk to for hours. And I kind of feel like that's the woman who could last for hours. And I don't know. I have that on a pedestal, and that is one of my celebrity crushes right now. Sure, there's all the Instagram models, but there's also Tulsi Gabbard. Although, if I try to date her now, one, I have to break my marriage. Two, I'm probably gonna get like, shot by those people. All right, random. I know. Oh, wow. Even after all that, we have 14 people watching right now. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm surprised. Honestly, I thought with all the political stuff, you guys would have ran, most of the community would have ran, people watching would have ran away. It would have just been like 3 people. All right, let's go up here. Same with the Vance thing. Where did he come from? Dude, the whole thing with Vance doesn't sit well with me because he was a never Trumper for years. And then Vance that's not even his real name. Like, look up JD Vance. JD Vance is a fucking actor. He's an actor who hates his family, who hates where he's from. He married his wife to get away from everything he's ever known growing up. He has a book out that basically says, that's basically about him hating who he is and where he's from, but still somehow milking that as a way to, like, I don't know, Vance should not be allowed in politics. He's completely compromised money-wise. He's under the big wing, the wing of like big tech, and then he's a political chameleon. He's not a real person. He's much too young to be in this position. He just hasn't done anything to justify being there. I think Vance is already in the pocket compromised, and he is the person like who's the reliable person up next. And then the fun part is people are like, oh yeah, Vance 2028. No way. The world has to realize he's cooked. His chances are gone. There's no way anyone from this administration is going to have anywhere near the political clout to win in 2028. I think that whole thing is just like, how do I say that? Like a red herring for the community. I think this administration now is just in place to do all the unpopular decisions and then get like booed into the sunset, and then the next version of the swamp will come in. And you know what? We're going to get off politics soon because this is me going to conspiracy territory and fun things, and we get into all the spicy things. We're here. Getting on soon. Ooh, cool. What kind of phone are you getting? The ear nick has been fined 1,000 times in the movies. I have a white line running up the left side so I can't see anything under it. You know the sad part these days with phones is it costs more to get your phone screen fixed than to get a new phone. It's freaking insane to me. Kenna, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're healthy. Jojo, let me check mine then. Same with the Vance thing. I think you can have chat show up on horizontal. You have to hit like a little button. Same with the Vance thing. Where did he come from? I agree. Kenna, hello. So happy you had a quick and safe recovery. It didn't feel quick, but it's so for the most part feel safe. I'm gonna get a cough drop, a lozenge, because I'm talking. I spent the last 2 weeks being completely quiet, and now I'm talking for a few hours straight, and my throat can't handle it. And guys, do me a favor, throw a like on the video if you can. That helps me out a ton. I probably should just rest my throat. What's up, babes? Hello. So, Epstein, Russia, follow the money. I would say, yes, so Epstein, but not Russia. I don't think Russia's the direction at all. I don't think Russia's the direction at all from the Epstein thing, nor the money. And if you look at a bunch of things recently, you'll find out that is not where it goes. So I'm coming back from a Disney leadership trip on a charter bus, and I have to pee so bad. All right, too much info, but they have no bathroom there? Go use the bathroom. Not trying to use a shaky bathroom. You better use a shaky bathroom because you don't want to be that one person on the bus who pees themselves, because that happens, and it's gross. So don't be gross. Go use the bathroom. And that's the last time we ever speak about your bowel functions. So are we doing Conspiracy Sundays then or what? Ooh. I don't think it's something we could do weekly. Because all of a sudden it's like I feel like I'm gonna start like having to go with Candace Owens like level stuff. If like I'm not opposed to that. I find it fun. I find I just discovered her stuff recently, and it's a hoot, in like a guilty pleasure sort of way. Like Candace Owens is like like the daily soap opera for me. That's how I kind of would equate it. If whenever I watch it, it's like all right, cool. Like her stuff on Macaroon and his husband, his pedo husband, is insane. Her stuff on like the Charlie Kirk stuff has been great and also weird. But maybe once a month we can talk about conspiracy stuff. Because if we start having it too often, it just gets kind of dry, and then you have weirdos show up, which is going to happen anyway, just making shit up. But if you guys want to come in, it's like, okay, so this is what happened, or I came across this really interesting conspiracy. It can be like a monthly meetup sort of thing. We can also do it on the Discord. Give me a second. Yeah, my throat can't handle me talking so much. Susan got locked. Susan, do not give her more reasons to not use the bathroom. Do not give the poor girl more reasons. She needs to go before she pees herself. Sounds fun. I got locked in. None of chat is okay with Tulsi. She isn't chat worthy. Sorry. None of chat is okay with Tulsi. She isn't chat worthy. Sorry, B. I like her. I don't care what you guys think. That woman is dynamite to me. Whenever I would hear Tulsi Gabbard speak on some podcast, I was enamored. There's such a well-spoken, passionate, America-loving woman who cares about local politics and stands by her convictions. That is all money for me. Like, the only downside for Tulsi Gabbard is her dolphin teeth. Like, those little tiny teeth kind of bother me. Kind of like, it's a huge red flag for anyone else but her. But this isn't realistic anyway. It'd be so funny. Tulsi is actually like JoJo in chat. She's here like, oh my God, he just said I had dolphin teeth, that motherfucker. Like, how crazy would it be if like you're chit-chatting with people and you all of a sudden say like, oh, so-and-so is like Sydney Sweeney. I think she's gorgeous and all that. And next thing you know, Stacy is actually Sydney Sweeney. And she's like, oh my God, he just made it weird. I liked watching him because I get to be myself, and like he's just kind of like half retard, half cute, and all of a sudden he just announced he thinks I'm cute. Or I don't know. Can you guys imagine that though? Like you're chit-chatting in a group and all that, and your celebrity crush is John Alpha 9999, or so on and so forth. And here you are, like, oh my God, what I would do to them. Like, I think that has to be the plot of at least 3 romance novels. It has to be the plot of at least 3 romance novels, right? It has to be. Your longtime buddy in World of Warcraft all of a sudden is that person you like dig on in Hollywood, who's been crushing on you because you have a really cool voice or something. I don't know. We're writing another book here. We're writing another book here. Tulsi, Sydney, look, I love you both. I love you both. Don't be mad. I love you. Oh my God, my nose itches so much. I almost. So here's a really important question. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I don't care. They're both stuff. Susan Fax, karmic pest is nothing. Karmic pest is nothing? I have no idea what you mean. The funniest one is Trisha Paytas kids are reincarnated celebrities. Trisha Paytas kids. Okay, I don't normally care about celebrity gossip, but we're gonna look this up. Oh no, I cannot select your chat. Trisha Paytas kids conspiracy. birthing the royal family through reincarnation. The rumor circulated because her first child was born shortly after Queen Elizabeth II's death, leading fans to jokingly claim several presidents of royal health news. Oh my God. I don't even know who this person is. Hey, Jesus, she's ugly. Holy shit, she's ugly. How does she get pregnant? Oh, I hope the dad makes up for that. Oh, he's not going to make up for that. Oh, God. Why did you just make me look up this woman's face? That is like nightmare fuel. Okay, well, I've just learned something and I got a jump scare. So we got the conspiracy thing done and we got the scary Halloween thing done in one shot. Liz wins the comment for the night. She gave me a jump scare and a conspiracy in one go. We're at here. Compass nothing. I think is the Compass nothing. I think is the same. They're good for ladies' health as long as you don't eat too many. No idea. You did that one already. Okay. What catnap? What? Hello, hello. I never had garbanzo bean on my chest. No idea what you're talking about. Next conspiracy. Who kidnapped Nancy Gunther and why? I think Nancy Gunther's mom is a media plant. Because I think the Nancy Gunther thing is a whole bunch of big things happened recently that's been voted in for Congress. I can't think of it off the top of my head now, but I think a few really big things that had to do with civil liberties passed in Congress. And then there was a big thing very recently where they voted against releasing a list of senators or people, whoever, who are harassing women and where all that money went, and that just pretty much went with a blip under the radar. So I think a whole bunch of very unpopular things was pushed through in the House and the Senate or whatever else. And when that was happening, just to make sure it didn't get headlines, we had this story of the celebrity whose mom got kidnapped in a way. And for some reason, that just took over the national news when all this other really important shit was going on. Like the big lead up to, like, this is when all the ships were going over there to start the war. Like, this is when the mom thing was happening. This is when all the, there's a whole bunch of big things happening. And then this no-name celebrity's mom gets kidnapped in a really stupid way. And for some reason, they think America cares when we have other things going on. I don't believe it. I don't believe it happened. Or maybe it did happen, but it was done in a way to like obfuscate what's really happening in the world, and the media was told to do what it's told to do and made that the main headline. Because I don't give a damn. We have people die and get like murdered and raped all the time in New York City. It barely makes headlines. I mean, granted, so Hollywood and the news is obsessed with celebrities, but Nancy Gunther is a fucking nobody in the grand scheme of things. So, I don't know. I think this is a big old distraction. Like a long time ago, and I'm surprised this hasn't gotten any sort of press. I'm sure I know a few of you know about Project Veritas. But back when James O'Keefe was working there, he had, I think it was Katie Couric, one of the people, the newscasters on Channel 7, ABC. She was caught on camera admitting to busting the Epstein bubble back in 2016. I think 2016, 2017, she was caught on camera by Project Veritas admitting that she investigated it and had dirt on Prince Andrew, Clinton, a whole bunch of people, had a whole bunch of people willing to come forward, and she was going to expose it. And she was pissed because she was going to drop this bombshell thing, expose Epstein, bring him to justice. Look, this is not a joke. This actually happened. She is on video. This newscaster, this investigative journalist, is on video saying years ago she knew about Epstein stuff. She had proof to convict him and blow him up and take down a whole bunch of rich and powerful people. And she submitted it to the ABC News, and ABC News ordered her to kill the story because it would damage their chances of covering the royal wedding and all the stuff happening with the royals. Our American broadcasting company sold out rape victims and minors and pedo victims because they were worried about losing the opportunity to get views for the royal family. This is a real story. This came out a while ago and it was exposed by Project Veritas. And then when that came out, no one covered it at all. And then now, with all the Epstein things that happening, like brought to light, for some reason, that story is still not out there. And so the thing is like, oh, wait, let's let Congress, we're trying to get all this information from the FBI and CIA about Epstein. What about what that newscaster had? Because she apparently had a bunch of files proving a whole bunch of stuff in her own possession. Why aren't we trying to get this stuff from her? But no, that story is gone. Last time you heard of that bitch, she cheated on her husband with another newscaster, ugly motherfucker. And the big drama was like, oh, she cheated on her marriage. It's like, what is that? How is that news? How is that news? But yeah, that's my big one right now. All right. Next conspiracy, what happened again? Epstein had ties with Russia, is what I'm saying. He had ties with another country, Russia a little bit too, but he had more ties with another country. What's the vibe today? The vibe is randomly talking about some conspiracies, which I probably should stop. I'm enjoying it too much. Stacy, her take on Erica Kirk is fascinating. It's fascinating, but it's also getting into cray-cray land. And it's like listening to your pothead friend a little too much into stuff. But it's not. The funny thing is, the Erica Kirk stuff is interesting because even the stuff that's kind of out there in her past is crazy, but her current behavior is abhorrent. I can't imagine anybody with common sense who watched the performance that was the funeral and thought anything here is okay. Anything here is okay during the funeral Super Bowl extravaganza. Like, honest to God, if I die and my wife behaves the way she does, I'd be coming back and killing everybody. Like, that is just weird. That shit is weird. Like, I think Turning Point has probably lost most of its credibility with this. Like, they got a whole bunch of donation money off of what happened with the guy. But after seeing how she's been behaving and the organization's been behaving, Candace or not, a lot of people with just common sense can't watch that funeral and think this is a place that is okay to deal with or to donate to. I think they've probably lost a lot of the old money that did support them, and they're going to survive with what they have now. They made a lot of money, but the way it looks like they've been burning through their finances and all that has come to light, I don't see Turning Point making it 5 years. I think at this point, they're going to rape that company as hard as they can and keep paying the executives out exorbitant sums and to throwing all this money into their sub companies and these LLCs that have no real addresses. And I'm curious to see where that shit show goes. I don't see the Turning Point organization in any form surviving past 5 years. I think that place is basically done now. Because, yeah, that thing is fishy. Where's the St. Patrick's decorations? Still at the store. I have a few things in my apartment scattered about, but I've actually just come across a surgery and a very stressful time in my life, so I actually haven't had the time to take everything down and decorate. I should. Maybe tomorrow night. I'll just live stream taking down the decorations, setting up a few decorations that I have. That, and I'm broke, so I don't really see myself wanting to buy a bunch of new decorations. But there will be some decorations happening. But I'm not going to go full crazy St. Patty's Day. I don't think I have any St. Patty's Day hats, which is sad. I should get some Clover things, right? We'll see. And then there's like St. Patty's, not St. Patty's Day, Easter after this. We'll see. Susan, Jojo, yes, I'm wondering too. Omar, soon. Susan, all this coverage of Arizona is making everyone want to visit me. I was Arizona curious, like very Arizona curious, but then I've seen, like, from my limited understanding, ever since they opened up the border down there, like your crime rate all across the state has went to shit. I don't know. We'll see. Jordan yapping. Yes, I am. Jojo crying. We're at here. I think half my family is AZ right now. They aren't kidnappers though, just old people. I know, bird, turkey. I have the chickpeas in my, okay. What? I've had a chickpea on my chest? Oh, you're discussing your band, Karmic. Stupid fuck. Susan, all snowbirds here right now. Are we still making the Nardio cult? You guys want to do a cult? I'm fine with it. What's going on here? Same, I don't believe it happened. Literally said the same thing. Joe, it seems like live chats are only vertical format, huh? I watched one on Thursday. Yeah, YouTube is forcing live in weird ways. Although I spent some more time looking at live chats, and oh my god, there's so many cringe ones. Like there are so many cringe live chats. I feel guilty that I'm in the same sphere with a whole bunch of these people. Like I wonder if people judge me as crazy as a whole bunch of the other live chatters that I've seen. Oh, but there are some people with very professional looking setups doing vertical live chats. And I'm like, man, I gotta up my game. I really gotta up my game. And then there's a few people who are doing gaming on there, and I have to figure out how to get that done on OBS. Cause it'd be nice to do, I don't know. Like on the one hand, I love the idea of doing vertical gaming or like doing live stream video game stuff because I like video games. It'd be kind of nice to do that sort of thing. But at the same time, it seems like, at least for me, most of my community is here for the chit chat and the miniature painting. So I don't know if it's a good idea to take the live stream in too many different directions. I don't. I might need to end this soon and rest my throat. But we'll see. But yeah, YouTube is forcing the live stream vertical is stupid to me. Savannah, I think NBC. That is Savannah, I think NBC. I don't think it, Susan, I can't flip it tonight because it's vertical, I think. Yeah, it's not you either. Hello, I'm reporting this channel. Report it. Report the channel. I don't care. Cookies, yeah. I don't care about rappers. Trying to stay attention. Erica Gay, Tammy Faye Baker. Hi, George. Tammy Faye made me never want to wear mascara again. Been a while. Trump, welcome back. Sir, Trump, you are letting me down so much. You are letting me down so much, sir. Trump, come on, man. We can't. All right, I'm gonna stop. I was about to go into a rant and I probably shouldn't. Hello, Trump, welcome back. I almost started a political rant that I probably shouldn't have. Exactly. Hey, Butters, hello. Cookie, hello. I want cookies. I want cookies. Damn it, you guys are making me want cookies. Damn it. I just look up the journalist you're talking about. Amy Roach is her name. Crazy. Liz, look up the Project Veritas thing with Amy Roach. Listen to her. You know what? I should not say this as a live streamer. Get off my live stream. Go find the Project Veritas video where she admits to having all the information needed to take down Epstein and Clinton and a whole bunch of other famous people. That this woman was so cowed, or allowed herself to be cowed by her company to not release these files to at least the fucking police, but just buried it so they can get press coverage with the royals. I think she should be in jail. She covered for a criminal. I think whoever at ABC told her to kill the story should be in jail, or at the very least dealt with, because they're protecting horrible people. Like, no, that was evil. I hate that woman now. After that Project Veritas video, I hate her. She should face severe consequences. Everybody involved should face severe consequences. Go watch that video from Project Veritas and Amy Roach. I don't know how to say her name, but you know, it's horrifying to think that people years ago had all this information and buried it for clicks and views. Oh, like, oh my God. Like, these people should all be in jail, like hard, painful jail. Sean says, what's up? Missy, I'm playing Expedition 33. I've been curious about that game. I'm hearing good things about it. Storms tonight. Don't leave me. Susan's a little windy in my area. I'm north of Dallas. Got some high winds and rain. I have my phone, drop the laptop live, headphones out, researching it. Dude, watch the whole Project Veritas video. It's crazy. Like, and then the sad part is that's not getting press. It blows my mind. All right. I need to shut the fuck up. My throat hurts. This is the most I've spoken in 2 weeks, and my throat is killing me. I'm going to take a break and paint some miniatures for a little bit. And I am also boiling right now. So we'll see. It's a great game, brings back old school Final Fantasy vibes. Cool. There's a bunch of games I want to get into and try. We'll see. We'll see. Give me a second, guys. I need another throat pause. I have been feeling a little sicky too, so. Well, I don't have a fever, so that's good. Hi. Hi, baby, I love you. Have you heard of the Sasha Riley stuff? I have not. There's so much stuff going on in the world. If it's like some negative, depressing stuff, I've been trying to avoid that, especially considering everything. But no, I have not heard of this yet. Please don't let this be another horribly ugly person, because I don't want another jump scare. Oh, that's interesting. Dude, I can believe it now. Oh, my throat is so itchy. Definitely depressing, and nobody knows if it's true. And the sad part about this is, like, there's so many things that can poison the well. And you're seeing so many outrageous claims mixed in that it just delegitimizes everything that happened. Like, nothing could be true. It could all be true. Who knows? Agree. The timing of AI with all of this makes everything worse and better. There's a channel on YouTube called the Door Brothers. They're also on X and Instagram. Look up I'll put this in chat. The Door Brothers videos are fucking crazy in how good they look. Yep. Copy paste this. If you guys want to see the cutting edge of what is capable of AI videos. Look up what I just put in chat, the Door Brothers. They have some bonkers AI videos on YouTube with our presidents and people in power and other sorts of crazy stuff happening, acting like they're in rap videos or Grand Theft Auto. It's insane. I'm glad you turned the AC on. Very convenient. Okay, Cat's still gone. Forgot about that. I have Mochi here. Rocky is with his mom. My ex. I should just call her the ex. But Mochi is still here. She's actually sleeping in this little box. Yeah. All right. I love the AI stuff right now. I use it to help me try to find jobs and to help me talk through some stuff. It's super awesome. Like Grok is amazing. But yeah, it's like the next election season is going to be so wild. It's going to be so wild. I mean, no one cares about that. Copyright's not going to help. The genie's out of the bottle. And like realistically, we already spent the past 20 years at least in a world where people could Photoshop images to do all sorts of things, and it didn't really end. Granted, supposedly experts could help with things here and there, but I think like not trusting video is gonna be the next thing we're into. What are you doing? I was gonna start painting my Gloomspite Gits, although part of me also kind of wants to go to bed. But yeah, I don't know. There's so and also just chit chatting with the community. There's so much to think about and worry. Let's get off the negative stuff. Let's get off the worrying stuff, and let's go back to the positivity. So no more. Let's not dwell on the wars, the conspiracies, the AI, the drama, all the problems. Happy stuff. Cats, kittens, love, lust, passion, hopes, dreams, what you want to buy next, what you're excited about, things that make you want to smile, things that you would plan to eat soon or planning on having, or things you recommend and all that. Let's turn the chat around because it's getting late, and I know a bunch of us come to hang out together to get away from the drama. And tonight was a very much unconventional night where here I am going into all the fun lunacy that I believe, or I think about and all that. And I know a lot of you aren't here for that. You're here for the chill escapism, maybe a little bit here for the cute guy. But yeah, let's bring the stream back to the different direction. You lie a lot. The thing is, if I did lie a lot, how would you know when I'm lying or when I'm not lying? So this is you making the assumption that I'm lying a lot. For all you know, when you think I'm telling the truth, I might be lying. For all you know, nothing is real. I'm AI, and the lie is what you believe. Stupid. I'm having quiche for 2 days. It's Gouda. Cool. Oh yeah, assault videos. Oh my god. We'll see. All right, we're gonna get off that chat for a while. Bring it back to positivity. Bring it back to fun. But I would like to have this conversation with you guys later on in all the crazy ways all this stuff can be used, all the crazy directions you see this going. This is kind of interesting, but maybe we'll do like I said, either a solo a once a month conspiracy stream, or in the news sort of stream, Wednesday news day, Thursday news day, something like that, where we can just because usually this whole chat is escapism for me in my depressing failure life, stressed out all the time. So while I do enjoy talking about these comments, like you can only do so much, and then sooner or later somebody comes in with a story that just like, wow, and then brings everything down. And like I don't really want to go this deep into that often. And I know for a lot of people, and although I will say, people who talk about politics, news, and all the world events and all that stuff, I've looked at the YouTube lives and they do very well. There's a huge audience for talking about politics or being political here and there. I did not realize how big it was, but there are people who are making full-time livings on YouTube Vertical Live talking about this stuff. There are people doing call-in shows on, YouTube Vertical Lives doing this sort of nonsense. Like, this could be a good way to make money. I can't. I am mentally just not here to dwell in all that. I mean, maybe if I was making a paycheck from it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, ugh. I gotta get a new one of these cups. Says, how do I say this? I can't remove the plastic part from the glass. So this is kind of glued together. The problem is water has been getting in under the glass for a while. And every time I drink water, I see like a mold community living on the bottom of my cup in between the plastic and the glass. And every time I drink from this, I know it's clean. I OCD clean this myself before I use it. But then I look down and I see this village, this city of fungi living underneath my glass in what looks like my water. It's very disturbing. Go on here. Brain for about 2 hours when I get up. I'm ready to break breakfast. The way to go for me. Yeah, I am that way. Well, we both go to bed way too late, Susan. Like, you get up in the morning and it's like for the first hour, so you're like, and the next thing you know, it's like noon or something. It's like, holy shit, lost the morning. Yeah, Keith sounds good. Mood for one of the mornings, coffee pot. Why do they do that for durability, for practicality? Well, I've come across plenty of these cups where you can take out the plastic. I think this was a fairly affordable one, so that's probably why. So instead of making it where the cup could slide out, I don't know. I knew you're the mad scientist scenario. I mean, kind of. Sweet Jesus, got to get you a cup. I'm kind of okay. Benito, welcome back. Get him a cheeseburger. Yo, you savages are popping off down there in Mexico land, man. Sheriff. Sherry, hi from Vancouver. Hello, Sherry. Hello from America. Yes, super morning for sure, yeah. The Mexican is here. I have arrived. Dude, your people are going crazy. I mean, your people are always going crazy, but like, we're going to have to go down and take care of you guys soon. Like, I'm honestly hoping that Trump gives the okay for us to crush the cartels. Like, that's one action I could 100% not only get behind, but also promote. I'm 100 million% for having the troops go in and kill every single one of the cartels down in Mexico. Free Mexico from the cartels, free America from the cartels' influence, kill them all, let God sort them out. Like, yeah, man, it's about time to put them in check. Not even to put them down. Like, all the people we could be messing with, we're not. Not the right ones. Hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully you and your loved ones are safe down there. Like, honest to God, for years I've been following the drug stuff, the gang stuff in Mexico, and it is heartbreaking to the way they've infiltrated your entire society over there, and like all walks of businesses in life, and have destroyed your ability to have fair and free elections. Like, I honest to God feel so much like I feel so bad for the Mexican people that they have to deal with this sort of nonsense. We're going to get off this conversation because it's really depressing. But my God, every time I hear of some stuff happening, I'm always shocked that people are still going to visit. People are still going, that people still go on vacation down there blows my mind. Hello, what are you doing? I am going to be painting some miniatures for a little bit before I go to bed. Hello, Sherry. Benito, Canada, I need some bit taters and NATOs. What? What do you need, Benito? Trump's messing with us Canadians and we're just laughing at his ass. I mean, honestly, I'm just, again, uh, look, Canadian. We just need to hurry up and conquer you guys and get rid of this whole feeling of autonomy you think you have from us. Really treat you the subservience that you are to us. As soon as that happens, the better. So one, I'd rather we put the troops in Canada, crush the government, get rid of the people running it, and bring you in as proper proxy state as you are. Have you do the important things, make the syrup, cut the trees, make the toilet paper, and whatever else Canada's good for. Benito, we've got to take care of everything happening in Mexico too. Obviously, we got to crush your cartels. We got to bring peace to the community. We got to, give you guys a little bit of civilization. We will make this work. We will make this work. We need to put our power in the proper places. All right, we're getting off of that. But every night we have to make sure we put the Canadians in their place and the Mexicans in their place, because this idea they have of being independent people worthy of thinking their countries are more than, I don't know, what colonies? Colonies, that's what you guys are. You're colonies that have too much lip. He said, syrup, you're great, bro. But all seriousness, hopefully you're doing well, Benito. I'm happy to see you back. Hopefully you and your family are safe. Hopefully things are going okay for you over there. You're like Mexican, probably lives in like New Jersey. Melon, are you rude? Please tell me you want all the other people I have her in our. Are you rude? Please tell me you want all the other people I have her in our. Don't have kids. Melanie, do not have kids. You obviously should not be able to breed. Hopefully your doctor took care of it already and like got rid of your ability to do so. Stop. Please don't. We do love the syrup. I think he's making waffles. I am doing waffles soon. I'm going to be doing waffles, and then I'll be doing like workout videos. Trying to get into that size small. What am I going to do tonight? What do I need to do? What do I need to do with you guys? They're nearly done. You know what I should do? What I should do is go to bed now, so I can get up early and go to the game store and play some Spearhead with people, and then give you guys a report of how these guys did. Because like it's what's funny? It's 2:54 in the morning and I'm tired. Cannot spell small. The small is a dream. I'm for waffles. I appreciate both. Colonies are too much lip. I mean, it's true. What's going on here? Do not go and get a cold. I mean, honestly, I'm like ripe for a cold. Like, you're right. In theory, I should probably rest a bit more, not go out to public places, because my body is probably so weakened after the surgery and like the lack of sleep and all the stress and all that. But that said, I did spend part of this afternoon, I think around like 5 or 6 p.m. I went for a walk around Manhattan and came home not too long before the stream, and I was in a bunch of busy places, so who knows? I'm basically asking for it. Benito, damn Nardio. Sometimes I don't like you, but I need you, sir. Don't be gay. Don't hit on me, man. I'm not into that. You know that. It's never gonna happen. I appreciate the man crush, but like let's keep it like it's not. You always go into worry. That's what I do best. I get it. Honestly, like I am ripe for a cold. Not like that, like the wild. I mean, please. I can never ever get past the thought of the vatos in Training Day, like, yo, homie, you ever have your shit pushed in? Oh yeah, I love it when the homies push your shit in. It's like, oh my god, that having the like the cliche vatos they always have for all the movies in America go and like do that scene to like Ethan Hawke, like the gay rapist vatos in Training Day, is always my default joke when I think about this stuff. uh, oh, I am boiling. You know what I think is happening? I think they're still giving heat. It's 36 degrees. I don't know why it's so hot in my apartment. It's normally not this hot at this hour. Or maybe they got some complaints from the city because they've been like, it's been like stupidly cold in my apartment recently. So maybe they like decided to finally turn on the boilers. But I am kind of, ooh. Gotta go call. Have a good night, Trump. You know what, guys? Oh, so the heat's been coming in and out in my building, and it's been pretty cold here. Oh, you have to stop. I can't laugh like this. It flips my insides. Why are you watching me? You know I get spicy sometimes. But come on, you listen to this sort of thing. I have some like I got a bean eater here in chat, like flirting with me, and the first thing I'm thinking about is like, oh, you like your shiki pushing essays, like, oh, it's where my brain goes into. It's funny me calling somebody else a bean eater, like I'm basically addicted to it. What's going on here? Baba Booey, no taxes on overtime. Oh yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Promises made, promises delivered. Not for us, but you know, hey. All right, I'm gonna call it. My throat's hurting. I'm sweating. I'm coughing. My throat hurts from talking so much. This is the most I've spoken in a while, and it hurts. And then now we have all you people in chat, and I'm enjoying it. I am gonna open a window. I'm gonna actually maybe I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and then maybe come back to this. But I'm tired because, like most of you know, I'm not sleeping well. So I'm saying this all backwards. All right, my friends. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good night to the Mossad, Benito. Dude, can you imagine Trump order is actually Trump? He's actually Trump, and he's kind of heartbroken. Like, damn. I could take that America's mad at me. I could take that Mossad has a gun to Barron's head. I could take that, like, I've disappointed my supporters, but now Nardio's mad at me. Damn. Damn. Goes back to the Oval Office, calls in a porn star, gets a blowjob, and just depressed all the way through it. Like, like losing me might have broken Trump tonight. Can you imagine that? If all this is real, Tulsi's in chat, mad again. I called her, said she had dolphin teeth. Trump's sad. I said no. I don't even know what this idiot's trying to spell. We'll just get rid of that person. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being there for me over the course of the stuff with the comments and all that stuff. I do appreciate all of you. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you for coming back. I will be back online tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 11:30 p.m. we're going to be doing Saturday Scratchies. I will try to be online much earlier than that, but we will culminate the stream with Saturday Scratchies. Thank you guys for cheering me up. I've been so lonely and stressed out and like in a negative space. And the community is what's helping to keep me together. Thank you guys for being there for me. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for the positivity. Thank you for the conspiracies. Thank you for the jump scare, Liz. She's telling me to go find that ugly ass woman and look her up. And whatever weirdness is happening, thank you for that stuff. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing great. I wish you all the very best. If you're not doing well, I hope it gets better for you. I hope you're all doing better than me. And I hope you have an amazing night. Thank you for coming up and hanging out. I don't think I need to look for hidden messages. I need a rest. I've been talking too much. I should not have been talking as much as I did. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Here I have not been speaking much for like 2 weeks or so. and all of a sudden I go straight up speaking for 2 hours, 3 hours straight. I'm basically begging to lose my voice tomorrow. Anyway, I say this all the time. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the community. If you haven't already yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you really think you can support me, if you can afford it, please choose to support me with channel memberships. I desperately need the help. I wish you all the best. I hope you have an amazing night, and I'll chat with you guys later on. I'll see you tomorrow night. I will try to be online, maybe 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see. I'll set a time in the calendar. Thank you for amazing. I hope you're all doing well. Let's turn this around. Let's turn this around. All right. All right, here. We got 17 people watching right now. Howdy. 50 thumbs up. Oh my God. This is like the best night for like thumbs up in a while. All right. What's going on here? I'm missing chat. What's going on here? Oh, we do have a hidden message. Benito, porn star, where? I guess you missed the joke. Trumper is Trump. I hate Trump and I'm not paying taxes, so I'm happy. I have no idea what you're on about. Good night. Let me catch one chat before I end it. Porn star giving her number. Hello. Calls Stomy and offers a truce. Good night. Stacy says sex. We're having sex, Stacy? What? Good, good. Or you're having sex. Have fun, Stacy. Okay, I'm gonna eat some beans now. Of course you are. Of course you are. Liz, good night. Hello. Jojo. Con says bye. Hello, Benito's there. Con says, Nardio, I saw the post recently. You don't mind me asking, what was the surgery for? My nose needed to get fixed. I had trouble breathing through my nose before, and they had to basically redo my entire nose, break it and readjust it, and then drill some holes in it so that I could breathe properly through it, and now I'm recovering from that. So much love. Have a beautiful night. Hidden messages where it happens. You don't have to see them. I miss it. Andre, nachos, tacos, tortillas, Doritos, burritos, Cheetos, and Fritos. Yes, I would enjoy all of those things. There are a few hidden. Love you all. Da, 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 da. Night, brother. Good night, everyone. It's so good to see you all. Thank you guys for hanging out. I do appreciate you, Jojo. Charles said hi. Everyone's saying, not, again, we're about to end and people start coming in. See deleted message. I think Andre said that before. Scooters. 51. Oh, we get it. I missed twin. He's sleeping. Deviated septum. Yes, deviated. Both sides of my nose had deviated septums pretty badly, so I had to have it reconstructed. Yeah, the healing. It's looking okay. I think I look kind of weird. I don't like how my nose looks right now, but hopefully it heals better. We shall see. All right, guys. Have a good night. I appreciate you all. I'll see you tomorrow night, probably 9 p.m. Eastern time.